Well, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How are you, Cindy?
I'm good. How are you, sweetie?
I am good. I'm
Good.
good, good, good. A little bit tired, but I'm good. And I know
Me
you were
too.
saying you were tired. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Just got
Uh,
home, so I'm a little tired too.
yeah, it's rough sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, so let's see who we got here. We had Alice. I think she's going to be on again, off again. Her 16 is having drum lessons. So,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
yeah. And then Joan, hello. And who else did I see? Unveiling.
Unveiling,
Yeah.
JJ. Hey,
Oh, where's
lady.
JJ? Why can't I see JJ? Oh, wait. Hold on.
She's not
There
blue. That's
she is.
why. Yeah, you see her?
Oh, no, I don't. Why don't? Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry.
A lot of twos. Twos gonna be.
Okay.
Hey, Moby.
I predict.
She's predicting the twos will be.
Oh, yeah. Comment.
What's quick?
Oh.
JJ, why you starting me straight out the gate? Stop it. Sorry.
She's giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
Why can't I see? Hey, Moby. Um, is Bliss here already or no?
No.
Yes. Hey, Bliss.
Oh, yeah,
There
there goes
she
Bliss.
is.
Hey, Bliss.
Yeah, she's
And
right
hey,
there.
Alice.
Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, they're doing two pay. Okay, Bliss is here anyway. So
Yes.
anyway, I'm losing control already. So
The
hell
portal to
gates are
hell.
opening. Y'all
The
say a
portal
prayer. Yeah.
opener is here.
Oh God,
The party can start.
I know that's what everybody told me. They're like the party, the party, the party with Selfie Queen Cindy. So, how was everybody from last night? I know we went late, but this one's probably going to be. Well, we started 30 minutes later tonight than what we did last night. So
Yeah.
anyway, I think we're just going to get started. Mod, y'all be on the lookout, okay? Anyway, I know you will. I feel like we're going to have, some. I know we've got some lookers, so because I saw some messages today. So anyway,
Oh, did you?
I
Uh-oh.
did. I
Uh-oh.
did. Portal of Hell. That's right, Alice. The Portal of Hell.
Bliss
Oh
is
goodness.
Lilith herself.
Uh,
Yeesh.
oh my gosh. Hey, Pork Chop. Okay, somebody let Aaron know that Pork Chop is in the chat, please. I,
What
I,
the
I bet
hell?
she already knows. Yeah. Um. So they were questioning why Pork Chop was in my chat last night.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Um. You'll have to go look at Trixie's. You know Trixie? Do you ever?
Yes.
Okay. You'll have to go look at her community post from earlier
Okay.
today. Yeah, that'll explain it all. So I hadn't missed anybody, and I just saw all that right before you came live. Yeah, isn't it something, Bliss? That was crazy. Yeah. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to share a screen and we're going to get started, okay? Let me see if I still remember how to do this. Oh, I do. So this is the one that they did like the night before last, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me skip through the intro cuz I really don't want to do that. Here we go. We will start right here. Oh, and it's going to go to an ad. Oh my
Of
gosh.
course. But of course.
To help make your data AI ready. You can uncover insights
Wow.
for better products and
We're going to skip right through that.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
good evening. We are back again for another clown explosion. It just keeps going. And boy, did they wake up and have a meltdown this morning, which we kind of predicted after we went live last night. And all they do is make themselves look even more guilty. And apparently, y'all, they think they had a mic drop today, but yet they didn't show an ounce of proof, to go with it. But
Oh,
Alice lives in the land of delusion, along with that rotten piece of meat and their little pet groupie, Michelle. They all
okay. So she always calls me the groupie. We did not have a meltdown that day, Cindy. It was nothing like that. So,
Okay, yeah, because I'm lost. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell they're
right.
talking about.
Yeah, it was Twitter.
Oh,
And,
Twitter.
yeah. And nobody had a meltdown at all. Absolutely not. So I don't know where that came from. But anyway.
Yeah.
all live in a land of delusion. And
Yes, they do.
and it was just an epic meltdown this morning. I mean,
Yes,
they were
ma'am.
all tweeting all kind of crap, and it was hilarious.
Man, yeah, deflecting and jumping narratives and shit. I'm like, whoa, slow down, y'all, slow down. We ain't had coffee yet. We just woke up.
Mhm.
Hey, Tammy. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, beautiful
Hey,
Tiffany.
Yeah,
Tiffany.
you didn't you post they had like 12 like
Before you said
tweets out
one.
before like
Yeah, before you said one.
8 or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was like
Really, the
20,
feeling
what,
must
like
be
28 or something by.
Yeah, I was just saying good
Yeah.
morning
Yeah.
to people this time, making chicken and waffles. You know?
Present.
So I just noticed this. She's got Schmegan up there for her name. That's funny.
What does that mean? Is that like
Schmegan.
Schmeagle?
Uh, it's a nickname that I think some of our friends in the chat have given her. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
It reminds me of Schmeagle. That's what I think of. I don't know. That's just what I thought of when I heard that Schmegan. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Good God, that's what I did this morning. I'm like, wow. They woke up, trying to deflect for their friend. They got to deflect. And I think it's hilarious because I'm laughing at them the whole time. I said, I just keep embarrassing them when they get ready. Say some
Oh,
lies.
yeah.
I'll back.
This is the one, I think the very last one before,
Where
I
they locked
guess
up. Yeah, they locked
where
up.
they locked up and went
Yeah.
and sucked their pacifiers and stomped their little feet. But
mhm.
they, of course, Alice says, watch it in action tonight. Thanks for the advertisement, though. We always appreciate
Yeah,
when
free
you
promotion.
advertise our
Thank you.
live
Thank you. Free
stream.
promotion. Yeah.
Watch it in action
Yes,
tonight.
thank
No
you.
meltdowns by anyone today. Oh, really? Because we saw meltdowns from all
Yeah,
of you
man.
this
Oh,
They'll try
morning.
God.
everything.
Except
everything.
Wolf. Wolf didn't melt down. He was
Huh.
over here with us laughing at
I was
y'all.
laughing. I was making
Um,
photos. Black boxes to
He
y'all hate.
didn't like the exposing of what has been going on for years. It's
What are we
over.
talking
The
about?
mic has dropped. What's over? What
What's
mic
over? What
drop?
are we talking about?
Did I
Yeah,
miss
what are we
something
talking about here?
today? Because
Yeah,
from
yeah,
what
did I
I've
miss something?
seen, they didn't show anything. All they did was whine and say, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm a victim. I'm playing
Yeah,
victim. I'm Alice. I
yeah.
wanted."
Nobody played victim. Nobody. Absolutely nobody has played victim on this side, Megan. I promise you. Hey, just saying, glad to see you.
Hey, just saying, and I think that that's kind of ironic because they went to do a post of a video about me, and all I did was made fun. I was being petty about them not knowing their homophones, and of course, Megan ran with that I was making fun of her dyslexia. I had no idea she was even dyslexic to begin with, because
Right.
again, I don't watch them.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I don't watch these people, I don't watch them. Had
Yeah.
no idea she was dyslexic. Somebody sent me a screenshot with their, like, I guess the thumbnail and the title, and I thought it was funny. So I did a short, and it's still on my channel because nobody's gonna convince me to take anything down.
Right.
Because I knew why I did it. I did it to make fun of her for being thinking she's big and bad and all of that. You want to come for somebody, at least proofread your shit. That was what I was
Yes.
talking about.
Right.
They expect you to know every struggle, and played victim ran to that quick. Has come for me saying that I don't check addict shaming, as if I am the see all, know all, and know whenever she's been addict shamed. And that is not my job. I don't get paid to do that shit. If I see it,
No.
I speak on it. I speak on it in general. I don't addict shame. And it's funny because I was listening to you on replay, and wasn't she addict shaming Alice over and over and over again,
Oh,
saying that she
absolutely.
was drunk and taking pills and all of that?
Yeah.
That is addict shaming.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
When I cover these people that are suffering an addiction on TikTok, and I talk about what they're doing and to not enable them, that is not addict shaming. If I come here and make fun of somebody who is struggling, go have another drink, that's addict shaming. So I
Correct.
think they project a lot onto others. The victim, she plays the victim all the time, is supposed to be this, addiction. We don't addict shame. And I heard her addict shame Alice over and over and over again. And I don't know if Alice suffers with addiction. So in my opinion, it was gross to even say what she was saying, especially
Right.
if you
Yeah.
talk about, you're an advocate for mental health and you worry about people's mental health and addiction. And she kept saying it over and over and over again.
Oh
So,
yeah. No, I don't. Alice does not suffer with an addiction
right. I didn't
at
think
all.
so. I
Mm-mm.
didn't think so.
Yeah.
So it's
So,
gross. So, they love to do this projecting and all this stuff. And I just think it's ironic playing the victim when she has that mastered. She has it down to a science.
oh
So
yeah, I agree. I agree with you so much. 100%. We're going
attention
on.
and I'm going to play victim, even though I was the one that was behind all the accounts. Alice,
Correct. Yeah.
everybody knows it was you behind the account. You even admitted
Yeah.
it, you dumbass.
Yeah. Other communities know who you are. Karma's enabler, Alice, Pink Popsicle. Everybody knows who you are.
Mm,
Other communities are not
Yeah.
gonna play that shit either. Like I said, you can try this all you want
Yeah.
to.
And
Okay, I guarantee
did
it's
I
not gonna
not
work.
say last night that as far as the
Yes,
sock
ma'am.
accounts are concerned that came in my chat, I said, in my opinion, I think it's y'all. In my
Right.
Yep.
opinion, I
That's
think
what I
it's
said too.
We
y'all.
all
That's
thought
what I
that.
said.
In my opinion. In
Mhm.
my
Um,
opinion, I think it's y'all.
everybody thinks it's y'all. It's not just us. You ought to see what's being said on Twitter. Most
And
of
oh gosh. Okay. So the strain that they had I think a couple nights before, there was a lot of trolls that came in there, and they were like, one of the names was taboo topics, GQ1 or something like that, and just a bunch of other ones. And one of them was actually Megan's daughter's complete name, her first, middle, and last name. And so
her daughter, her minor, well, she only has
her
one daughter.
minor daughter, yes,
Wow.
yeah, and were claiming to have ordered her. And it was, I wasn't watching it, so I didn't see all this going on. But so the very next day, which that they did that stream on a Friday night. The very next day, I woke up, checked my email, and lo and behold, I had received an email. You know how you get the emails where people have commented,
Yes.
on your, okay.
Yes.
So I got,
The
I had
notification
several.
emails, right? I'm
Huh?
sorry. The notification emails.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. From Twitter,
So,
right?
no, from YouTube.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The ones that come from
I'm
YouTube.
sorry. I assumed you were talking about Twitter. Sorry. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
talking about YouTube. And
Yeah.
for some odd reason, well, no, I saw a weird name, right under where it tells you who the email's from and what it was. And I thought, who the heck is that? So I clicked on it, and it was from one of the same people that were in Meg night before. And what the message said was under one of my videos, but the message said, Wolf will K space I space L space L.
Well, okay, who?
I guess me, because it was a comment on my channel.
Yeah,
On
I
one of
think.
my. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I think
That's
that
okay.
what people from everywhere need to understand, Megan and Wolf and everyone, there are people that may not be affiliated with anyone that do this to start things, to make things worse.
Yeah,
And
I
so
agree.
when things like that happen, you have to take a minute. Like I don't think that that's okay. To go into anyone's chat. I don't troll people. That's just not my thing. I don't go into people's comment sections that I don't like. I just don't do that.
Right.
But I think it's gross to weaponize anybody's children, all children,
Yes.
because unlike people, like Wolf keeps saying that he's responsible for getting that anonymous channel taken down. Wolf, you're not. I would like for you to prove that, because if you did take it down, have it taken down, that would mean that you have emails from YouTube proving that. That's easily provable in a few seconds. You can go to your emails and they'll show you, or they'll tell you, hey, the report, when you reported this channel, here's what we did about it. Thank you for reporting. So that would
Hmm.
be so easily proven, Wolf, if you did that. If you're the reason that the channel was taken down, which I know isn't true, um, because again, they tried to blame us for that channel, as if we've ever
Gosh.
shown a pattern of doxing our own children or ourselves. That's crazy. I don't need attention that bad that I would create a channel to dox my best friend's children and to
Yes.
put their private lives out there. I wouldn't do that to anyone. People I don't like, I wouldn't do that to.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
just, it's insane. But there's also some things you can surmise that it's like people who hate you, but then you have to remember that there will be people that are totally, that you would never think of, that are doing this stuff, that they're spoons. They love to stir crap up. So they'll do it because they have total anonymity and they can do it. And the blame will just be shifted back and forth. And we'll just keep shifting blame back and forth and fighting and getting worse and worse and lowering the bar every time. And it was no one involved. It was somebody else. So we have to take that into account as well, you know, and be very careful.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. But I started a thread on Twitter that day, and I showed, I took a screenshot of that email that I got with it open and started a thread on it. Well, there were a lot of comments, of course, on that thread. But here in a little bit, they're going to start going over some of those comments. But they do not show the original post that I made showing that email. And you will hear Megan say, Michelle, you didn't get threatened. Nobody threatened to kill you. And you know, I was going back and forth, you know, and talking about threatening to kill and doing this and doing that. Alice has definitely been threatened. Definitely.
Yes, yes. And I think that that's so disingenuous in itself. If you're going to show something and address something, address the entire thing. Again, Wolf does that a lot. He'll show something and he'll cover it and put his own words or captions over it. To me, that's disingenuous. Show what was originally said, and then if you want to rebuttal it, but you're not allowing people to get the full picture. You're force feeding them what you want them to know or what you're telling them, because you're not letting them see the original posts or the original community tabs or the original comments. And a lot of them over there do that. They'll block out the original comment and just show the name and force feed you what was said. That's very disingenuous. Show the whole thing. You know what I mean? Show the entire thread from beginning to end. That's what somebody with morals and integrity would do. Or don't talk about it at all.
Oh yeah, I agree. I see that, Moby. Thank you. I tried. I did it a minute ago the right way, but I didn't that time.
Yeah, that's why I say KU. You know, just be careful.
Yeah. Okay, let's carry on. But you've made so many good points already, so I appreciate them.
Thank you.
And like I said,
people have y'all blocked though, because they're not.
They can't get over the fact. Like I said, the only person that would have been expecting, that would have been sitting there with a camera phone waiting for that to happen, would be the person who did it. The person that be expecting the person who did it, and that was out. She admitted taking the photo, so we know at least that one.
And you're gonna try to flip it around on me, which I'll show y'all these tweets in a minute, but you'll try to flip it around on me that I need to call out. Nobody attacked your children, Alice, or anything like that. You lying twit.
How to kill all mosquitoes in the area in just minutes. This simple but brilliant trick you can do tonight to eliminate all mosquitoes around you.
Sorry, y'all.
But you don't ever none of you ever stand up when other kids are attacked like our children. At all. Not one of y'all today, in all your little meltdowns, not one time did y'all say, you know, I may not like Megan or Wolf or them, but I don't think her daughter should be attacked like that. Not one time did y'all say anything like that.
They didn't even set up for Carolyn or Brooke.
Or Brooke behind it.
Yeah, they didn't take up for Brooke or Carolyn kids either at all today. But we did.
I don't know.
What? Oh my God, I can't.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear this part, and I already said that Megan's daughter should not be involved. That's gross. Whoever did that should be ashamed of themselves. Honestly, whoever went in as her daughter with her full name, saying horrendous things, should be ashamed of themselves and needs to leave the internet, because you're too invested and you're disgusting. Okay, you're a sociopath, because that's sociopathic. To use anyone's children, especially minors, is gross. But they expect everybody to see everything. Now, I could tell you with Terry Lynn and Brooke, I had no idea that a channel, first of all, see, this is another thing that we have to think about. These people know about these obscure channels right? Now, if you're tagged by an obscure channel that just popped up with a few subscribers, of course you're going to know about the channel because they're tagging you. They want your attention. But other people miraculously come across this obscure channel. How the hell did you know it existed? How the hell did you know that they were doxing someone's children? That's a little sus to me, that you're already there in the comment sections. Peekaboo, we see you, but I didn't know about that channel. Again, there would be no way for me to know about it. I don't watch things. I found out after the fact. And of course, I don't agree with anyone's children, Terry Lynn's, Brooks, anyone across the board's children being used. So they are expecting everyone to know everything, be in the know of everything, and speak about it. And they don't know if we've spoken about it on other places. What, you have to speak about it on Twitter or it didn't happen?
Right.
Like, it's exhausting. This frame of thinking is just exhausting. And that's why I can't be bothered with them, because they're so close-minded. And then they accuse everybody of things that they're guilty of. We're all hypocrites, but these people, their level of hypocrisy is like astronomical. Like, they could reach the moon with the fucking level of, oh, sorry, excuse my language. With the level of hypocrisy. It's insane to me, man.
Yeah,
and they won't acknowledge it.
No, never. And the thing is I have not, there's been several things done, involving her daughter, but they did a stream here a while back and spoke about my grandson. They did not, there was nothing said ugly about him, okay? Nothing, none of it was ugly. But the fact of the matter is that, we obviously don't see eye to eye anymore. And Megan and I have been split for a while. So I just didn't understand, why are you talking about my grandson?
I agree. If they want to talk about you, even if they want to drag you, mentioning your grandchild or your children, they know what that invokes in us. We're not cool. We're not cool. Don't talk about my kids. Don't even mention that I have children. Right. You know what I mean? Like, that's like an unspoken rule. Like, we are not cool. Do not mention my kid or my grandkid. There is no reason, no scenario why you should be mentioning my children. That's just how I feel about that. That is like an underhanded way to like take a dig at you. But then when you mention it, they're like, well, that's done to Bliss. Mentioning her son and then saying, well, all I've ever said is that he's a beautiful kid and stop using his computer to do nasty shit.
Oh my
You're
God.
disguising it as empathy for the kid while you're being disgusting towards his mother. Miss me with the fake empathy. Like, I can't. And it's so obvious to people that are not idiots and liars. Yeah. So they keep trying to convince people, and you're only convincing your little crew because everybody else sees it for what it is.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. It's all ridiculous, and there again, is more hypocrisy, showing through. Don't talk about my kid, but I'm going to talk about yours.
Yeah, so. You mentioned the word kid, and they're livid. You mentioned the word kid. You mentioned the word family. They're off the rails, but they can go into detail about yours and accuse you of doing things on your child's computer. And then you're supposed to congratulate them that they're saying you have a wonderful kid, but you're just doing disgusting things on his computer.
Oh, yeah. Joan just made a good comment, and she's right. She said she talks about her kid all the time. She's actually exploiting, and she does. She talks about her own minor child.
Yeah, so, and that's why I don't talk about my sons. I'm very surface level. You just know I have sons. Yeah. Anecdotal things, but I will never ever talk about my sons, because if I open that door, I can't be mad when other people walk through it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? True. I can't be mad at anybody commentating or having opinions on things that I've shared on the internet. I may not like it, but that's just how it is. So I keep that door nailed shut when it comes to mine. Keep your fight with me. You want to talk about me all day? Keep it with me. My sons have absolutely nothing to do with the internet. I don't talk about my kids. I don't show my kids. I don't have my children on. You hear my son in the background. I have no choice. He's in the house. That's as far as it goes. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That's understandable. That's a good rule. Good rule.
We did.
Y'all are too worried about trying to say, we didn't do it. But I think that you did.
Yeah, I think you did.
And it might just be my opinion, but so much so much evidence proves that y'all have done this stuff before and you're doing it again.
Right.
So,
but nobody can show us
there
that
was no
evidence.
mic drop, only in Alice's delusional mind. You know, I wanted to let you know that I know you're in Canada or whatever, but there are helplines, right? Wherever you live, in fact, no matter where you live, there are helplines. You can go get some help, Alice, because I think you're spiraling and you really need it.
Man.
See, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You know, that's another thing.
You don't use mental health struggles as a dig at somebody.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, we can all be petty. Like, I'll be like, oh, that's sociopathic. But I just won't. I don't know. And again, I'm a hypocrite because if I don't like you, I'm gonna call you all kinds of bitches. But there's just certain things I just don't do. I don't do on my channel, and they're always trying to, to speak up about this, or like I'm guilty by association or by proxy. You know what I mean? Well, what about what Fulana said in 1941? I wasn't there. I didn't say it. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that. That infuriates me too. Like, stop trying to come to me and make me be accountable for something that never came out of my mouth.
Yeah. That's true. Yes, Bliss, that was a dig, definitely.
Are gone. I don't think she knows who she is anymore. She played so many different people, so I don't think she knows who she is anymore as a person.
Yeah, there was no mic drop, at all.
God,
like,
we're gonna skip over here a little bit. Let me see.
Not a compliment.
This is obsessive.
Get 4 weeks
too.
free
Oh my
when you sign
gosh.
up for Uber One for students.
Just going through Twitter all day.
Because that-
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, and that was the same.
Hey,
Two of them?
Sweetie, you good?
Someone stole my Old Spice
Oh,
antiperspirant. Now,
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
We
not
didn't have
comment
this last night.
Does not step up. You know, he does what he's told. You know. No.
So
What?
They are
I'll just
obsessed
state it
with
outright.
Alice
The
Socks
Nat
accounts
Sock
again.
started first, quickly followed by the Alice Socks. I know exactly who started the Alice Socks. It was Haiti and Clarissa. Way to try to blame them, which I know Clarissa's dirty or whatever, but why are you trying to blame it on Haiti? I mean, she doesn't even talk about any of this stuff. She talks about Gypsy Rose stuff now.
Yeah. What are you trying to drag her in for? What are you trying to drag her in for? And I don't know anything
I
about
have
Haiti
an
making any
admission
Alice
on
Socks,
one
so.
of those. Oh, you're so full of shit, Pork Chop. I have an admission on one of
I don't
those,
know.
so this is not a guess. Others have joined in over the years.
No.
Oh, Pork Chop, you and Alice are
Hey,
behind.
Shelly Abbott, welcome. Good evening.
Hey, Shelly, you and Alice are behind. The fake. So many impersonating of Nat. I'm not saying that y'all did every single one that's ever popped up out there. But you've been behind it several times, plus many other sock accounts, and you know it. Alice, you have admitted.
So there again, I would say, show some proof if they know this.
Right. She's stating it as a fact while saying pork chop bullshit. You don't have proof. I think that they have the same level of the burden. They have to meet the same burden, don't they, of proof as they're expecting pork chop to meet. I mean, I don't know any guys. Listen, I have no idea about any of this stuff that's going on Twitter. This is all like, I have no idea about any of this. Okay. So I'm just speaking from a totally unbiased, objective place because I have no idea what's been going on Twitter for years, honestly. And they don't care to know, but I'm just speaking objectively, like in general. If you're going to say bull crap to her having proof, then you have to meet the same burden. And you're saying, for a fact that she did this, then you should have to prove it, because then you're saying that they don't prove, they never show proof. And all you guys do is show people's Twitter posts. And I don't know how you think that's proof. I understand that's their opinions and you're rebutting their words, but that's not proof to contradict what they're saying unless you have something else proving otherwise. I don't know. I'm getting a headache with these freaking people.
Pork Chop has proven it, by the way. So.
Oh, okay. See, so I don't know, but they see. But you know what, man? I don't even know why I'm trying to make sense out of nonsense. They just say what they want to say. They, like crop things, don't show entire threads. So I don't even know why I'm trying to even make sense out of shit that I know is nonsensical. So sorry, just ignore me.
No. Your opinion's valuable. So this is still on the Nat stuff, but we'll
Yeah.
Do
listen
you
a little
know
bit
that
more.
same account came in my chat and
Same
left
in chat
comments in
and left a
here? We
comment.
showed it
Yep.
last night. The same
Yep.
exact
And left comments on
one.
my contact.
And
Yep.
on Wolf's too.
Yep. Same contact.
Yeah.
While we were live, okay? Yeah, we got the
So
same contact. I'm sorry it took you a day and a half to put yours out. We put ours out rather quicker than that, but you know.
yeah. It definitely wasn't us. I saw you've said in a couple different spots today that it was coming from our side.
No, it wasn't like
but
that.
no, do you realize that they came in back to back, one after the other? While I was sitting, we were on here sharing the screen, showing things.
Yep.
Definitely wasn't us, but do I think it's from your new little friends that you're kissing ass so hard to be around? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They have a pattern, a history of this, a complete history of this.
Don't worry, they're gonna turn on you soon enough too. You'll see.
What new friends is she talking about?
Okay, she's talking to me.
Oh.
Right here, and she's talking about everybody that you see in my chat right now. That's who she's saying is going to turn on me, after they used me up or whatever. And she says I'm their little sheep. I'm their ass kisser.
I don't take you as a sheep at all. And I can only speak for myself. I don't use anybody. I go where I want. And there's no, it's not transactional for me. It's not.
Yeah.
I stand on what I believe in. Sometimes it's the wrong thing. Sometimes I have to learn the hard way things, but no, ma'am. And that's what she tried to call me, a sheep following the herd. Girl, you got me bent out of shape. I have my own channel where I talk my crap on my channel on my own. If I have something I want to say, I say it. I don't need to do a panel every single time with more than one person. She can't do her channel without her cohorts. So I think it's pretty funny that she wants to say I'm a sheep following the herd. I'm the shepherd, bitch. Get it right.
Oh, thank you, Nikki May. I didn't even know you were here. Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. I didn't see that comment.
I'll be right here to say I told you so. Don't worry.
And also, let's get something clear. Anybody who's doing that side and flip-flops and whatnot, do not act like we want you back. We do not. Make it clear. We do not want you back.
No, you burned us. Because this wasn't just like, like a no big deal kind of thing. This was somebody who we thought was our good friend, right? Just like the other person that flipped on us.
Correct.
So,
what other person? Just talking in code. Just speak plain. Oh my God.
Right there, they're talking about me, saying I flipped on them.
But that like just the other person. Like, speak plain. If you're gonna speak about it on your channel, speak plain. I used to do that too, and pretend fashionista was like, "Girl, stop it. That's so annoying."
The other person they're talking about is your good friend who's in the chat right now. Not JJ. Bliss. Yeah, they're talking about Bliss.
You better watch her damn mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Good.
That's okay.
Some of us were actually kind of hurt over it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they definitely don't want you back.
They completely followed me to Cindy and JJ and them, because I guarantee you, I've been there 6 years. None of them have been there before in their lifetime. So they definitely followed me there, and got some people to
well, they go where.
What did Mumbles say?
Huh?
Sorry, what did Mumbles say? Could you rewind that a few seconds?
Yeah, hold on. I'll go right there. Oh well, hell, I went back way too far. Let me see if that's.
There were some things that were leading up. I mean, Michelle had her foot out the door way before we even knew,
Correct.
Which we found that out later.
Right.
But, even the stuff that we did know, was
wait, I might have went too far.
Slowly happen. So,
crap, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Do not act like we want you back. We do not. Make it clear. We do not want you back.
No, you burned us. Because this wasn't just like, like a no big deal kind of thing. This was somebody who we thought was our good friend, right? Just like the other person that flipped on us.
Correct.
So, it actually, some of us were actually kind of hurt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they definitely don't want you back.
They completely followed me to Cindy and JJ and them, because I guarantee you, I've been there 6 years. None of them have been there before in their lifetime. So they definitely followed me there, and got some people
Well, they go where if they see us get a new friend, they immediately go to that person and try to start harassing them or trying to badmouth us to make the new person not want to come around us. They've done it to everybody that's ever come around here.
I was only super hurt. You know, I was only hurt for about a day over that mess, but I was over it the very next day.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a lot. You know, there were some things that were leading up. I mean, Michelle had her foot out the door way before we even knew, which we found that out later. But, you know, even the stuff that we did know, you know, it kind of started to slowly happen. So.
Oh, dear Lord.
Now we got to go help people customize 500s with Liberty Mutual.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Maybe where's the golf cart?
Shh. Don't.
There,
when you get monetized, don't you put these in there yourself?
Yeah, this is a lot of ads. This is a lot of. You put a lot of ads.
Turn thinking about your bathroom into loving it with Floor & Decor.
We didn't have any last night.
But I guess with 13,
this one surprised me though. That one was more of an over.
Do what?
I said with 13 likes, she needs all the ads she can get. So
night type of thing for me.
Well, we know now it wasn't. You know, we know now that it was.
Yeah, now we know it wasn't. But you know,
so, I mean, for 2 months, you were being real there for 2 months, and she was being fake to you and the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. It was just we were being lied to. So it happened.
We were treating her good.
But we are blessed that we have really good people.
Amen.
Really good friends that we're grateful that are always here.
Yeah. So I'll tell you quickly what actually happened. So another person, which is not even active on social media anymore, hadn't been for nearly a year, joined, became a subscriber to to what was Megan and my channel at that time. And she was commenting all the time and blah, 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 blah. Well, she got in touch with Megan one day because Megan had been having a lot of problems with her computer, you know, crashing all the time and blah, blah, blah. So this person had, I think, already talked to Wolf, and she offered to get a computer for Megan.
Yes.
Okay. So fast forward. So she actually wound up sending two computers through Amazon that were over $500 a piece that Megan claimed she never got, but this person got the receipts saying they had been delivered. One of them had been delivered, the first one, at a drop box. You know, the drop boxes that they'll take it to? Okay.
Yes.
That's where the first one got dropped. Well, Megan went down there and said it wasn't there. And then all of a sudden, it was signed for by a guy named Dave. So she said she never got it. The second one was delivered to her doorstep, right there in front of her place of residence.
Right.
And she went to the door and said it wasn't there. She didn't get it. So then this person knew that for the whole time that I had been on there, I had been using my phone. So she told Megan and I both that she wanted to buy both of us a laptop, okay? She sent $300 to Megan. She sent $300 to me. The very next day, I had my laptop, headset, and my mouse.
Right.
My daughter went and picked it up for me.
Right.
Megan never bought hers. And I've got screenshots, you know, I've got DMs to prove that. So I
the DMs that she says are all fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, multiple people have, yeah.
Yeah, but she showed them on her channel here a while back, just a couple days ago.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, same background and everything.
And did she say that those were real though?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Listen, and that's the thing, when people are liars, I take everything they say with a grain of salt, because once you've been proven to be a liar, that it's it for me. You know what I mean? You have no integrity, honestly. Like, and I remember that, but you know what, to say what you just said, if somebody is sending me something, right? Like JJ, she'll send me like Legos. When she sent me Legos for my birthday, she'll tell me, "Hey Cindy, it's arriving on such and such day." So I pay attention for it, right? So like,
Right.
let's say your friend sent her a laptop. The first one,
Yeah.
right, got lost.
No, was signed for by
right,
a guy named
okay,
Jake.
yeah, lost in quotation marks. Wouldn't the responsibility fall on her to be aware and waiting for the second one that this woman out of her own pocket is yet again sending again? I don't understand this entitled attitude. Well, I'm getting it sent to me for the second time, and I'm not going to be alert and waiting for it and paying attention. I pay attention and I look out the window. Okay, is the mailman coming? I know if it's Amazon or if it's FedEx. Like it's just comes across as very entitled and ungrateful and a straight lie. If I'm honest, I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's crazy to me. That's insane to me. And they're so full of crap. But the story, the way they said it about you, and the way they say it happened with us is untrue.
Yeah.
None of us turned on Wolf. Wolf turned on us.
Right.
Okay. Before my live even started, Wolf came into my chat, still on my channel, because people like to go back and delete their comments. So I try to put the comments on the screen. When I started my live in December, I put Wolf's comments on the screen. Please take my wrench. I said, okay. And I was still so respectful to Wolf in that chat that day. And the next day we were all kinds of bitches. Hashtag fuck Cindy, fuck JJ, fuck Bliss.
Right.
It was a domino effect. So nobody turned on him. He turned on us. I was never really friends with Megan.
Yeah.
I didn't. I wasn't. Wolf, I thought we were friends for years, but we weren't. I didn't know him. I wasn't on Twitter any longer. I didn't see his shenanigans on Twitter. And if I'm being honest, it was too much to keep up with. Like who he was fighting with and his conspiracies of who was who. And this person was really that person. And tying all these people together with really no proof. But you know what I mean? Conspiracies. I couldn't be bothered with that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's a full-time job. I need a board and the yarn and the freaking no, I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah.
So I had no idea. I had no idea about any of that. So I thought we were friends, but if I'm honest, we weren't. And I'm good with that. Trust me, I was hurt for a second because I had known him so long. You know what I mean? But now that I know, I am glad. Trust me, nobody's crawling back to you, mother effers, ever. I would cut my own legs off first. Like, y'all crazy as hell. You guys would be the last, we would be the last people on earth, and I would stay by myself and knit in a corner. Y'all crazy with that. Don't come back to us, girl. What? Never gonna happen.
Yeah. No,
Never
absolutely
gonna happen.
not. Absolutely not. But anyway, to finish that story, so I was friends with this other person, as was Megan, because this other person actually gave Megan money to help fix her car, to pay 2 of her cell phone bills, and to cut her, or to keep her electric from getting cut off.
Wow.
So then, oh my gosh, Megan started badmouthing and said that Linda had, oh crap, this person had spoke to her in a way that she wasn't going to stand for her, so she was going to kick her out of the chat, and she was going to kick her from being a mod. And I was extremely upset about it. I was very upset about it because I appreciated what Linda had done for me.
Of course.
What she had done for me. I was extremely grateful. So she did all of that. Well, I was talking to this person on the phone one day, and I was so upset, like I was hyperventilating, and I was having a panic attack and blah, blah, blah. Had to go to the hospital, was admitted to the hospital for 2 days.
Oh, no.
When I came back, I had been completely kicked out of everything to do with that channel.
Wow. So you didn't do anything to her. Like that's what I'm saying. They reversed the situation, and it's like, just tell the truth. I didn't want to be friends with you anymore. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? Like, I won't even question. If somebody doesn't want to be friends with me anymore, that's fine. Like, girl, good riddance. But don't change the story. Don't say that I did something I didn't. Don't say that I betrayed you when I didn't. You know what I mean?
didn't.
Right.
Oh. That's my grandson, Kylie. JJ said she could tell you that she'd sent her a card and she'd be stalking her
Yes,
mailbox.
I would, because I'm so appreciative. You don't have to send me
Yes.
anything.
Right.
You don't have
Yeah.
to send me a damn thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's my obligation. You're sending me something to pay attention and make sure that it doesn't get lost or something.
Right.
If I have the ability to do that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That just
Yeah.
seems entitled and ungrateful. Like, oh, well, doesn't matter that you bought me a laptop. It's not like a $10 thing twice. Like,
Right.
what? Where they
Yeah.
do that at? Like, I will
know.
never have that level of entitlement. Like,
It
that's
was
crazy.
it was a horrible time. It was, oh gosh, it was so stressful. But I'm grateful that I went through it and I saw people for who they really were, and that's all behind me now. So
Michelle, some things happen, and at the moment,
uh-huh.
it's hurtful, it's painful, but it's for the best. In hindsight,
Yes.
sometimes divine intervention comes in and removes people that are just toxic, and again, some people are just toxic. I have toxic traits. I do. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I'm not in denial. I'm not lacking self-awareness. And when I get like that, I check myself. I'm like, okay, so time to shut the
Right.
damn internet down. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. I do.
if I ever
I do.
come on my channel reading tweets, please disconnect my laptop, JJ. Please, Bliss Chris. Disconnect my shit if I come on reading tweets every time. Something's wrong with me. The
Right.
hell?
Nikki May said that she has a hard question for you.
Sure.
Go ahead, Nikki May.
I'm okay with hard questions.
Let me get over here where I can. They're talking about a cat, I believe. Oh, Bliss has got her. I think getting a cat from outdoors to indoors.
Yes.
Yeah.
My son, there's some feral cats here, and my son's been feeding them. I'm like, you have to feed them forever now. I said, don't you feed them in front of the building. You're gonna get us in trouble. You better feed them off to the side. But there's other neighbors that feed them too. So he just loves animals. So he wants to. I said, listen, don't feed them in front, because the raccoons then, because we have raccoons. You feed the cats in front and the raccoons will come, and then we can't get rid of the raccoons, and I'm scared of raccoons. They're vicious.
Yeah, they are. They can.
Yeah.
They will flat at you up. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and I'm gonna be watching.
Okay, yeah.
Chat, for her question.
We'll celebrate them.
Yeah. If one of the mods want to put Shelly Abbott's channel in the chat, if you don't mind, go sub to Shelly. She has a.
We're going on.
No, you don't get to decide it.
Oh dear Lord!
This is insane. It's every few seconds, like every 30 seconds.
Granger.
It's every
That's
time
aggressive
I skip
ads. That's
And look,
aggressive.
and here she is, going off on Haiti. Also, y'all, y'all are trying to blame your other friend that y'all used to have, put it all on her. Now you're going to try to blame a couple other people that y'all don't talk to anymore. People see through that, right? Like there's everybody's.
Let me stop this right here and catch you up to speed. So they were accusing us of having Mr. Norway, I think it is. It's a guy that's on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I remember that account. Okay. I remember that account.
That we had him faking screenshots for us.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
I've never even talked to that man. So, but anyway,
right.
Here we go.
Everybody sees right through that.
Yeah.
So Nikki May said, do you understand where some of us boycotted you when you welcomed her and took her word for gospel without even knowing or asking our side?
Yes, that's a great question, but I didn't take her word at all. I didn't really have conversations with her. Again, she was, I don't mean to sound mean. It's going to come out mean. She was a tag along. You know what I mean? Wolf came in my chat. She was a tag along with him.
Right.
But we didn't have conversations or anything like that. The only time I think I went in her chat was maybe once or twice, and that's to support Bliss Chris, if I'm honest. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being 100% honest. Right. So I didn't even know anything of what was going on with her. I to my knowledge, I've never spoken up in defense of her because I didn't know. So I thought Wolf was my friend. I did. I did. And now, of course, my eyes are open, and I apologize to you guys because I get that you guys, used to come to my chat and say hello, and then you guys felt like, and I made a lot of mistakes. I supported the worst of the worst on here. And again, I have to make amends for that for the rest of my time on YouTube and off of YouTube. It made me really reevaluate myself and stop allowing myself to be so consumed with dislike that I supported people that I knew were garbage. You know what I mean? So I apologize to you, but I didn't take what she said as gospel. And I guess, and from your perspective, I guess it looked like that. You know what I mean? It looked like that. And I get it. And I apologize for that. But yeah, I wasn't friends with her at all. Wasn't.
Right.
I thought I was friends with Wolf, but I wasn't. So.
Yeah. Yes, Moby, it does sound familiar. Okay, let's get back here and carry on.
She's complaining about people that people that have come in and battled her ass during her 5-year reign of terror.
I wish I could get to the parts that I'm wanting to get to, but I didn't write it down. Let's see. I bet it goes to another damn.
We're talking about Allison Porkchop right now and those trolls.
Yeah, this is the
friend. So don't come at me over that stupid
Norway.
Shit. Technically, well, anyway, I'm not going to say that. But moving on before I stick my foot in my mouth.
It's all good. No worries. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has been a long day. Lily's having surgery Thursday.
See? There she goes talking about her daughter.
This doesn't need to be brought to the internet, Megan. This doesn't need to be brought to the internet because your daughter is not of age to consent. And I'm not talking about your daughter. I'm talking about something you just shared right here. And I'm just saying you need to shield her from the internet. Not everybody has the best of intentions. And the more information you share, the more you allow other people to be intrusive in your life. You can share that with people privately, whomever you want, but sharing it on the internet just opens her up for things that she's not making the choice for.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah. And Nikki May said she appreciated your answer.
So we had to go.
And I'm sorry if it wasn't good enough, but that's just the truth. That's just the truth.
That's all you can do, is tell the truth.
Stuff today, and everything went really, really well. So everything's set up for Thursday at 9 a.m. And so it was a long day because we had to go do all that, the pre-op testing and everything.
Yeah,
she's already like in bed. She'll probably let me see what time. Oh, she's probably already asleep. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure mine is too. She wasn't feeling that great today either. So give her some medicine, and she's been in bed.
Yeah, exactly. It was hot today too, so we were just.
That's the first time I ever heard that other girl speak. That's the most I heard her speak.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah, she's usually just sleeping in the background.
Yeah, that's the most I've heard her speak. Yikes.
All this stuff. So, yeah. Norway is a friend to no one. He follows me around like a puppy. Didn't you just? This is the same thing you worried about, Debbie. And then she says, like Debbie, anything you tell Norway will end up used as a friend barter. Oh, but you were fine with him as long as he was faking screenshots for you, right, Porky? I mean, you're always blaming other people.
Fast this person throws away people. I mean, it's like 1 second, yes, I know them, and the next it's like, no, I have no idea who they are.
Because I'm pretty sure you probably made Debbie and Norway feel like they were your friends, and now you're just going to throw them under the bus and blame them for everything. I'm not saying that they didn't.
Wow.
That things didn't happen when y'all were all together, but now you're just going to put it all. Nobody believes that, Pork Chop. Everybody sees you right now as kind of like the little leader, minus your other big bosses you have. But you're the one that's stirring up all the shit.
Oh my God! Can they talk one at a time?
Right. That drives me insane.
Holy crap! And they don't even apologize. Like when I talk over somebody, I'm like, I'm sorry. What were you saying? They just do it all the time. We can't hear anything you're saying. Not that I'm mad at it. I don't care to hear what they say.
It's crazy.
Jesus.
And they all get louder and louder and louder, so their voice is heard.
And Wolf just mumbles anyway. So, but come on, what?
Yeah.
Right.
They hung out together in the United
Right.
Discord, Porky and Norway. Remember, in case y'all forget, like I said, I call Norway one of Alice's handlers. Her and Dominique, him and Dominique used to go everywhere Alice went and explain shit for her and whatnot, and take up for her and bodyguard for her for a couple years. They did that. That's
Right.
true.
I understood none of that.
And
Yeah, I know.
I love Alice. I'm not going to put that other one up on the screen, but I love how you were sucking up to somebody today. But just the other day, you were saying that you wanted nothing to do with that person. You are such a lying
Wow.
piece of, you know,
They might Alice must need something from him.
It would have made a
Okay,
different
she's going to
impact
kiss
had
up to
she
this
shown
person
that,
now
right?
because she wants to play victim and make it
That's
pretend like
dumb.
she's been harassed, but she has not.
No, you're the harasser. You're the ultimate
Calling
harasser.
out what you've done to us is not being harassed,
No,
okay?
it's not being harassed.
And vice
we're
versa.
not
And vice
with
versa,
you like
Megan.
you are with us.
Do what?
And vice versa, I'm saying. And
Oh, yeah.
people speaking about what you've done to them is not harassment and stalking. And
Right,
we're not all trolls. We're not all trolls. You know,
No,
we have the right to speak. And just because somebody has an account that you're not familiar with doesn't make them a troll. Everybody that tells the truth and doesn't like them are trolls. There's people that don't like me and I don't call them trolls. They have the right not to like me. It's
Exactly.
so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It is weird. And quite frankly, I'm tired of being, well, actually, we've made fun of it and light of it since they call us that all the time.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And we use a hashtag called hashtag TrollFam.
I remember when you made that. Remember?
I didn't make it actually.
Somebody in your chat said it.
Yeah, Pork Chop
Yeah.
did it. So, yeah, it was cute.
We're calling out what y'all been doing. Y'all
Correct.
came into my chat recently and
No, we didn't.
posed as
Here
my
we go.
daughter with her full name,
Correct.
saying awful things on her.
Correct.
Okay.
And other people, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's not okay. Whoever
And
did
look,
that,
here
that's
she's
not
trying
okay.
to tell me I needed to stand up for her because her kid got SULized in the Allison Stalkerland account.
We had nothing to do
Bitch,
with
you
that account.
are behind the Allison Stalkerland
Yeah.
account. If it's not you, it's probably Dirty Uncle Sal, but my
Yeah,
money's
you
on you.
You didn't see the Dirty Uncle Sal screenshot where the bitch was admitting to trying to frame job me? You didn't see that? That's gonna look real nice in court. You know what I'm saying? But I guess you didn't see that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow,
They will be held accountable. Yeah, I think you will be too.
Hilarious.
So sit
you
tight.
will be too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, it all comes down to wash, right? We didn't do shit, so we ain't gotta worry about shit. Good.
What?
Okay.
You guys already have lifetime ROs against y'all. What are you even talking about? I can't.
Right. Now, I don't think Megan's is a lifetime. I think it's a year.
They got an RO. That's bad enough.
Yes,
Listen.
but Wolf's is a lifetime because he didn't even bother to show up.
For life.
Yeah.
Stay away. Like, you guys need to stop. Quit while you're ahead. Like, what? If I had somebody put an RO on me from the internet, again, I'm gonna reevaluate my life and bounce from the internet. I'm gonna bounce. If somebody even wants to know, I'm sorry, no, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I again, these people is crazy, man.
It is crazy. It's crazy.
Like I said,
You don't have anything to worry about.
y'all been told that
And
a
then
wolf
look at
did
Pork
something,
Chop
but I
trying
ain't
to
left in
blame it
years.
on Aaron right there.
Oh wow.
Let's not forget in that screenshot that started this thread is Aaron's friend making a fake account with Aaron's picture. No, y'all did that.
No,
y'all
what
used
the
Aaron's
fuck?
picture and came in my chat.
Yeah.
Y'all did. Not
Y'all
us.
did that shit.
Y'all.
Okay. The Pork Chop wasn't even talking to them about it because she finishes friend making a fake account with Aaron's picture with a death threat, which is the email that I got because it did have Aaron's picture on it.
This to me just sounds like a bunch of kids in the schoolyard. No, you did that. No, you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And no proof. It's just all finger pointing. It's like it's pointless what they're doing on a daily basis unless they have real proof of somebody admitting to being behind an account, or you have an IP address linking them to something. This is all hyperbole and all speculation, and it's all useless, and it's obsessive. It's obsessive, in my opinion. Like, who cares this much? Why do you care so much? Like, I don't care what these assholes, sorry, I gotta watch my mouth on your channel. I don't care what these a-holes think. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same insults all the time. They have no new material. I don't care what they think. I don't value their opinion. It doesn't matter. And they're habitual pathological liars. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Now I did take that down to my local police department just to get a report for it. Just in case anything ever happened. I'm not going after anybody by any means.
No, and it's okay to listen, I'm not telling anybody don't protect yourselves, okay?
Right.
A lot of this stuff is not okay to be done to people. Just because I don't go to the police for the internet, I'll leave first, doesn't mean that other people, that I hold them to that standard. You know what I mean? Like, protect yourselves. No one has the right to keep coming at you, harassing you. This is not okay. The stuff that's done, these accounts being made, talking about people's children, and it's not okay. And there has to be something to stop people from doing that.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but what they do is obsessive, because if you don't care, you don't invest this much time into it. Right. You know what I mean? It's always the people that act the most unbothered that are the most bothered. Because if you're really unbothered, you don't give it a second thought. You don't waste your time on it, your energy. And addressing things is one thing. But again, being obsessive, they are on rinse and repeat. They repeat the same things. They regurgitate. They argue the same points over and over again. And liars do that because not only are they trying to convince everyone else, they're trying to convince themselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. That's a good analogy. So say this clown, where she calls it clown explosion. This is like, this one was either the third or the fourth in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Right. And then they did another one last night.
Yeah, and that's why I left Twitter. Wisteria said it. I left Twitter. No, I mean, Moby said it. I left Twitter a few years ago because it was too much. I was becoming hyper focused on KJ, and I deleted every tweet I ever made about Katie Joy, and I left Twitter, and I wasn't able to delete my Twitter because I suck at these things. So I just left it up. It's still up.
Yeah.
And I prefer it that way. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to delete anything. I don't delete anything off my channel. I prefer it to be there. See what I said? But I couldn't deal with it anymore because I was becoming consumed with it. I was, and it was so negative all the time. Like, all the tweets were just negativity, and it was changing me. I was angry a lot, and I was like, I'm done with this. I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. JJ, her name is Zaya Rose. And she
She's pretty,
actually,
but
she actually came in when I was still there, and she was whispering in Megan's ear about all the stuff to do with the other lady I was speaking about a little while ago. So, but anyway, that's who that is. She was my replacement.
Just as guilty as them, even if she. Sorry, Michelle. Even if she doesn't speak, she's just as guilty. She knows. She's in the in crowd. She knows that this stuff is all bull crap, and she sits up there and co-signs it. She doesn't even say, hey, if I'm on panel with one of my friends, and JJ knows, there's been times where I disagreed with her and I said, hey, I don't agree with that. That's not my opinion. I didn't just say, yeah, right, yep.
That's right. You can't do that. And I would, I'd be the same way. Like, no, I'm not going to sit up there. I did it.
Right.
When I was with Megan, 100% I did. But, I'll never do that again. I'll never get sucked in the way I did. I mean, I have this channel now, and I've got a good bunch of people,
That's right. That's all you need. That's all you need is people that will tell you the truth.
Right.
And don't stuff flowers up your butt. You know what I mean? That's all you need.
And I know that any of them would tell me the truth.
That's right.
In a heartbeat. So, and I'm grateful for that. So,
yeah.
All righty, let's go on. Oh, and so would Spackle.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the one person who knows guilty 100% is your friend Alice, not us. That's your friend Alice.
Oh, here comes dumb hillbilly right here.
We don't know who that kind of is.
Was there any outrage when Alice's child was sexualized, or was it crickets? Listen, you
none of us followed that
dumbass.
account. None of us followed that account. But Sal did. Why didn't Sal speak up for Alice?
Okay, they're talking to me because that's my tweet. So
that's why they called you. She just called you a hillbilly and just said that in a southern accent.
Yeah.
She's disgusting for that too. Sorry, but she
followed the account. We did.
What's your vision for the future? We asked our members what truly matters
I
to
think
them.
somebody did this on purpose.
Ooh,
Michelle,
better than that.
You know better than that. I mean, where was your outrage about Lily that you used to say that you cared about whenever she was being talked about in my chat by your friends? Huh? Where's your outrage for that?
Exactly.
Not one time have you said no kid should be talked about, even anything like that.
Right.
Turning around.
He's that
You
cigarette
know,
money.
you sat on this panel and said that Alice was behind that account too, you dumbass.
Oh my God!
Why did I ask so many people that followed that account about it? Like Dirty Gonzalez, someone named Anna, someone named another Alice account, someone named Kelly Young, someone named that's not us. We're not following.
And your other pal, Cheshire and Manya, have also done that about my child.
Yeah.
And
I don't know those people. Those are not my pals.
She called me that today. I got screenshots. She called me that today.
Oh, Cheshire did?
No, Porky did. Porky did.
Oh,
Porky did today.
Of course she did. Pork chop, you are just Michelle, and Alice are like just trash.
Man with no criminal record, being
Absolute
preyed upon by
trash.
these insane Karens online. But I'm supposed to be bad, right? No, I'm good. I'm good. Trust.
And here comes Alice's tricks
Oh,
again.
here we go again. Yeah.
The jig is up. It's been busted wide open. Your lies have been debunked. Where have the lies been debunked? Because Pork Chop made up some BS since she's been back. That's not proof.
Not proof. And you know what?
Moderate is Dustin. Dustin's a real person that graduated high school with Little Miss Noble. You dumbasses.
No, she took all the white people away from her page and left just the black dude and the comments about me up there. The videos about me up there.
Wow, so racist piece of shit, aren't we, Alice? Trixie?
It's becoming nothing but attack the black guy channel. That's what it's become.
Of course.
That's pretty sad, Trixie. Under construction, huh? So you're turning your page into a racist page? Real nice.
What? How is it a racist page? Did you even mention his race at all? I don't understand. He's the one that makes his whole character his race. Like, there's no way me being Hispanic is my whole personality.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of my heritage, but I do not cry racism because somebody doesn't like me or singles me out for some bullcrap that I say online. These people water down the real issues with this. Seriously.
Yes.
They water it down with that. She's talking about your actions, your behaviors, your personality, your character flaws. The color of your skin was not even mentioned. Not that I saw.
Right. Hold on, I'm trying to say that comment.
I know, Little Miss Noble.
Were you getting death threats, Spackle? Because I can't say part of the words because that's silly. I'm looking at chat on my phone and that little heart's over it. So, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I didn't know you got. Did I know you got death threats? I don't think so, Spackle.
Yeah, and never been in the same circles as Manya and Cheshire. Yet we were compared to them and said we were in with them and besties with them. Where? I've never even had a conversation with them in a comment section. Like, that is a reach across the damn continent. How?
Right.
What? How
She said that last night about me, that I was with my friends.
Yeah, I want no parts of that. They seem obsessive too. They seem obsessive, and no, thank you. I'm not leaving from Guatemala to Guatapeol. I'm not going from bad to worse. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And he does that all the time. Like, if you are with him, you're good. But if you ever leave or you...
Yep, you're the worst. Yep.
I went from the worst and you're racist.
Yes. I went from being such an amazing person, a good person for years.
Right.
The next day I was a piece of shit, piece of filth. Nothing changed but his state of mind. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. And it's sad, really. You know,
It is, but it's unfortunate for them. I'm still happy. Trust me, it does not affect me in my real life.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
You're gone. Mom's gone. Everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. But me.
I believe law enforcement will take it from here. Well, law enforcement is taking it from here. You're right about that.
Yeah, 100%. You're right about that part.
Oh dear God.
That part right about.
Absolutely right about that.
Can you
I
pause
don't think
Yes,
I don't think Alice.
Yes.
I just wanted to say one more thing. Do you know that when you go to law enforcement, the possibility of you having to turn in your devices is very great.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And if that ever came to be for me, I would willingly and happily give in my devices. They're gonna find 1,000 selfies. That's about it. No conspiring, no Googling, no looking into anybody's Facebook. They're gonna be bored as hell and be like, what the hell? That's it. I'm living up to my name. Selfie. That's it. You know what I mean? People have to remember that. You get law enforcement. You think you could delete stuff? They have IT people that will find stuff that you deleted. You can try to wet your phone, all of that. It's all traceable. So I hope they know that.
Yeah, I do too. Why do those comments keep getting hidden? I don't understand that because I don't have any words that can't be said in my chat. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah, YouTube probably filters their own too.
Okay.
Alice is doing shit. I think she's full of it. I think she's all tall. She's been threatening this to us for years. She knows she's going to be in trouble too because she's harassed us more than anybody.
Oh God.
Correct. She values her anonymity cloak more than anything. She would never file against anyone because then she have to give up her anonymity and she couldn't harass people anymore. So she'll never.
Oh, guess what?
Like you will.
We have a DM where Alice is saying that she was instructed by somebody to do things to Wolf and I.
But they don't show the DM.
But they don't show it. That would be a mic drop, right? That would be a mic drop. That would be more important than all this bullshit they're showing.
Right.
Show the real shit or shut the hell up. Like what? That would be the mic drop they're talking about. Show that. That would be definitive proof that she's behind all this stuff. Why not show it? What are you talking about?
Because I guess they turned it over to law enforcement.
Sure, Juanita. Sure, Juanita.
Ooh. And believe me, that's been turned in. So I hope you heard me when I said, Alice, the DMs where you told that you were instructed to do things to Wolf and I, we have all of that.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus Lord. What have you done? What have you done?
It has to be authenticated. They swear. These people are clueless. Oh my God. I could say that I own 3 buildings in France. That doesn't make it true. You know what I mean?
Say, baby, let's go.
Right? Let's go to France right now on JJ's private jet. Like, what the freak? Like, that doesn't make it true. These things have to be authenticated. Like, oh my God. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here, man.
And it killed me when Wolf was saying, oh, what have you done?
No, and he's like, ooh, oh, like he doesn't know this stuff. Like he's hearing it for the first time. Like, this is all for the wow factor. It's all for a performance. Like, ooh, oh, no.
It's ridiculous.
What the hell?
That's right. That's what just happened. You just heard it here.
Well, they have been rather nervous lately. I was wondering why.
Yeah,
I haven't spoken to anyone. So
they
I know they got like
been
3 leaks,
They
but
got a snitch.
they got 3 leaks,
Multiple
but I have
snitches
not.
in their group.
They have 2
3
snitches.
leaks. I thought it was 3
Yeah,
leaks, but
exactly.
I
They have
haven't talked to any of them.
multiple snitches.
I've
They
only
should
heard
be
that.
scared.
Yeah. Okay, I've only heard it. I haven't talked to nobody, but okay, that makes
one
sense.
snitch.
Because that's what it is. You're being a snitch.
Okay.
Yeah, one of their snitches is not
Oh,
happy
wow.
because I have said things, but now they do understand why I've said things.
Wow.
But they're
bye.
still pretending to be friends with them, even though they're really not. So
None
they
of these
still haven't figured out who it was, though.
I can't.
Too bad.
Hey,
None of these people have lived a day in the life to even be close to knowing a snitch.
Right.
They don't live by the code of the streets. What are they talking about? They're snitches. Like, you people wouldn't survive a moment in that life, Wolf included. Like, stop it. Stop it with this hard ass talk. Ooh, they got a bunch of snitches. Like, what?
Right, we do. Yeah.
Stop it.
Obviously.
You're a bunch of people on the internet talking shit. Stop it with the snitches and all of that. You mean people are just telling on each other, or better is like moles, maybe. Snitches? Come
Right.
on. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are trying too
And,
hard. I can't.
and we probably need to vet everybody, to find out who is
Yes. Check
snitching
their
on
social
us.
security numbers.
Right. Right.
Well,
That's right. Are you
just stand on what you say. Listen, I got the cure for this, okay?
Yeah.
Anything that you don't ever in your life want to come out, don't say it. Don't say it privately. Don't say it in DMs. Anything you say in DMs, stand on it. Be prepared. Go with the mindset that it may come out. It may be shared. So if you're a coward, don't say it. You know what I mean? Like, be an adult and hold your damn tongue. Don't say something that you're afraid to get out. I go by that rule. Anything I say in DMs, if it gets out, okay. I don't care. I stand on it. I don't talk crap about people I'm cool with. I don't lie, so I don't care.
Yeah, I'll stand on anything I've ever said in a DM too.
Brooklyn, I know. He wants me to get deported back to New York. I know. He's like, we're deporting your ass from Jersey to New York. I don't know where they deporting me to. Like, that's crazy.
Oh my God. Wow. Meg is a big time snitch. I've seen it. Yeah.
Hey, even plausible deniability, I don't even know. So I mean, I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't even know who they are, and I'm not talking to anybody. So I'm good. That's amazing.
Yeah, it kind of all happened. It all kind of happened by accident. The person was kind of thinking about walking away for a while, and then but they've been scared because they're scared of being harassed. So it just kind of happened by accident. But the person, they were mad when I said something at first, but
I got a good idea now.
They understand. Yeah.
Now I got a good idea. Yeah. Well, I could be wrong. I may ask you about it later.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
and I'm fine with that.
I'll take a guess at it. Anyway, shit.
Right. They could come as hard as they want. They look like idiots. I mean, look who they are.
That's what it's so
no, I
nervous.
think it's more about look who you are. Look, I saw more stuff on Twitter in the last couple of days from what everybody thinks about you, Pork Chop, than I ever have.
Yeah. That's for real, man.
So show it.
Let's see.
Pork Chop must be crying in the corner right now. Like,
yes, I'm sure. I am sure.
I guess you missed the part where Sal admitted to like starting frame albums the other day. Let me put that in the chat. Hold on a second.
Yeah, see, there it wasn't us behind Allison Stalker Lane. I think you need to go look right in your group, hold a mirror up to Allison's face. That's who's behind Allison.
Someone in your own backyard.
Oh yeah,
multiple people in your backyard.
Yep. And y'all make a lot of mistakes. Y'all kind of make a whole
lots of mistakes. And you see, y'all backstab each other. You have to remember that a lot of these people who y'all think you can trust, you can't trust so much.
Yeah. So here's a screenshot of Sal admitting to setting Wolf up. So I mean, I'm putting it in the chat right here.
Oh,
right?
you put in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They'll be seeing that again. 100%. I guarantee you'll see that.
Oh my God.
They're actively posting under different names. No, that would be
Wolf up. How would they set him up?
Name, dude.
Do what, Cindy?
How would they even set Wolf up? How? What is he even talking about?
Oh, they're talking about a frame job now. We are all involved in a frame job.
Really? So he doesn't do any of this stuff? And listen, they've been trying to do this for days now. Like things that have been proven over and over, accounts that are 1,000% proven. They're still fighting against it. Like it's oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to know because I had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
You see any other names? You might want to.
You only see mine. Taboo topics. That's all I've got.
We might want to see a doctor.
All I've got.
You really might want to see a
doctor.
Yeah, I'm saying you might want to see a doctor.
Yeah, that I doubt that.
Yeah, they're stock accounts. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all are really, really sick. Like really sick.
Beyond. I guess they missed that part right here. Okay.
Yeah, and Justin was not played by anybody. Y'all are really making a huge mistake with that one because, like I said, it's coming real soon, and y'all are gonna feel really stupid for saying that. Really, really stupid.
Can I share screen real quick?
Oh, absolutely. Let me take that down for you. Yeah, there you go.
I knew I was underwater.
I just didn't realize I was this underwater.
Yeah, JJ, I don't think
Anything
you
you
would
wanna say?
ever backstab your
Okay,
partner.
that
Alrighty.
image right there, please.
No.
Look at
Never.
now.
Right there.
Look.
Perfect setup.
Look at this. Does this even look like it's real?
Perfect
Can you?
setup for Wolf, but it's so vague. Like I don't even. We could be talking about anything. This is why things and I don't know if it's real or not, but things like this can be taken out of context. You know what I mean? And I don't know
Right.
one way or the other, but he could be talking about a wide range of things. You know what I mean? He could be being sarcastic. I don't know. This isn't proof to me. I mean, this is
No.
a comment, okay, set up, but again, it's vague. Set up for what? And what context? And what way is he setting you up? I don't know. I guess the word setup is all he needed to see, and I get it. But that's too vague to me. And again, I don't care as much.
Yeah, I know, but it was just weird to me the way.
Yeah, it is weird, and the way they have the text written, I guess, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, and we don't know who this person is. They can say whatever they want. It doesn't mean that. I don't know. Did they implicate anybody else? You know what I mean?
No.
I said, like, I don't. It's just, again, it's vague. Yeah, it's sarcasm, right? That's what I see. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I see. Now it sucks that even on YouTube, damn, I dropped my vape. I have to be like, I'm joking. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
people
Yeah.
take things at face value. So I'll write something in a chat and I'm like, oh shit, I was joking above, like, because people will run with it and be like, oh, she just threatened my life.
Right.
No, it was a joke in Minecraft, dumbasses. But yeah, this is
Yeah.
one
Wolf,
screenshot.
huh?
I don't know.
Someone quickly
Yeah.
make a Black Wolf soccer account. Claim to be him. That sounds like some frame job fucking right there. If that shit was
It sure
put
does.
into a legal court, that was put into a legal court, and then people need to be prosecuted right there. They did some shit that I didn't do nothing at all.
But Pork
Right
Chop
now.
didn't even
And
say
like,
it.
Sal's
Y'all
the only
always
person-
No.
So how is it Pork Chop? Pork Chop didn't even say that. Blaming
I know.
Pork Chop for something that someone else said. The same can be done to them. Wolf could be blamed for anything that comes out of Megan's mouth and vice versa.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's why this is ridiculous.
tell on yourselves, don't you?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, and we know 100% that Sal followed the stalker airline account because I did not. And none of my else did. Okay, let me share another picture real quick so you think I'm not bullshitting. I got something
He's
for y'all
gonna
real
show
quick.
us who follows this Stalker Land account.
Stalker Land?
Oh my God.
I kept all my screenshots. Everything is right here.
They,
okay?
they,
Who follows that account?
they have been on that
You
Stalker
I'm
want
Land
me to
gonna
account
give
take
for
you
this down,
years.
or okay?
Yeah, you can take that one down.
Okay. There you go.
Present image. See, I got something for y'all real quick. Okay, that one,
No
please.
problem.
Wow. Hold on just a second.
Those flowers are making me nauseous too. Oh my God.
I just
Yeah.
heard some BS about Wolf saying you need to be deported, huh? Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, dumbass.
Yeah, I don't know if Wolf said it, but one of his boss definitely said it about me and JJ. Yeah. That we
Okay.
should be deported. We should be deported. Yeah. When Puerto Rico is part of the United States, and I was born in New York, and so was JJ. So they're gonna deport us, back to New York. Okay.
Yeah,
It'll
back
be a
to New
short
York
trip
you
for
go.
me, a longer trip for JJ, but a shorter trip for
Right.
me. I'm right in Jersey. So
Yeah, it would be a short trip. Just a jump and hop and a skip.
oh, holy spackle, you just threatened to have a tornado come to his house. You're threatening him with natural disasters.
Right.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh Lord, only Spackle.
Okay, that one right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right there.
So,
Here we go.
oh, at the very bottom, huh? Okay, there we
So
go.
there you go.
See this right here? Those people that follow the Stalkerland account, we didn't pay no attention. I got these screenshots a couple months back after I was told to actually look at it.
Yeah, I've never
follow that
followed.
account?
In fact, I blocked it.
Yeah, we don't follow that
Like
account.
when it first,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
apparently
know
just-
about it right away. I mean,
Yeah, me neither.
like,
I'm like, yeah.
it took, I
Oh.
think
What's
Alice
her name?
started talking about it before I even.
This kills me because it's got Dirty Uncle Sal up there. Then it has Alice.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has that Valerie Davies.
Yeah.
So I think those were all ones that they said were accounts that she created or something. Plus
But
this
sometimes,
Stalkerland account.
but sometimes people will follow accounts to keep an eye on it.
Right?
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense if an account is like focusing on me or something. Like back in the day, I might have followed it to keep an eye on it if I couldn't get it taken down. So I don't really follows. I don't know. Again, it seems obsessive to be focusing on who's following an account.
Right. Yeah.
And I guess you can look at anything through any lens. You can make any connections you want if you look hard enough. You know what I mean? I just don't look that hard. So
yeah, I know it's not you, Alice. I was just pointing that stuff out because
yeah.
they say that she is behind this Stalkerland account and that she is behind whatever that one Alice account is, and that she is behind the one down there on the bottom that says Valerie something Davies.
Yeah, but they have no proof of that. So
no,
it's
they
just like,
don't.
yeah,
They're just guessing, spitting in the wind.
Yeah,
even knew about it.
Cupcake Jesus kept asking me about it in private. I'm like, no, I don't even go look at it.
Okay. Cupcake Jesus is who they refer to as the friend that I was just telling you about a little while ago that did all the computers and everything. So
nothing to do with that account. She kept asking me about it. Yeah, she kept asking me about it.
I'm like, no,
Jesus. Yeah, I'm like, I have nothing to do with it. I don't even go look at it. You know, and I told her not to show me anything from it. So she did. So I'm like, no, I didn't look at it. But look who follows it right here. Now, if somebody, this is Sal's her friend, right? Why did her friend not stick up for her if this account was doing such bad things to her? Why did her friend not stick up for her?
Yeah, if Alice isn't behind it, she knows who is. Like Dirty Uncle Sal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dear gosh.
I bet the dates correlate on that account with Sal and her big ass mom. Stephanie Arthur left out. Lewis. Criminal. Violent criminal. Racist. On top of that. Live with her mom. All that boring shit.
Yeah, I mean, she's made other people.
What are you laughing at?
JJ's comment.
If that tornado shows up on his property, he has a right to handle business. He has a right to neutralize the threat. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord, I'd like to watch that, JJ.
that took me out. That took me out. He's always threatening Holy Spackle, like crazy.
Spackle said maybe Wolf will invite his woman friend over to fight the tornado.
Right?
Yeah.
Or his cousins or something. Get the fuck
yeah.
out of
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Really upset and done things. So, wouldn't put it past her.
She was also in the live of your daughter being SULized. She took part in that live. She admitted she was in there being a raging drunk, whatever. So yeah, not surprised.
We're a fragrance company, but we also have a lot of technology that we use. I have team members that are out of this country. To connect with them is really important. I traded a 9 to 5 for a 5 to 9. It's a lot of work, but I love it.
If you feel like your brain craves pleasure from lust just as much as it craves being a man of integrity, it's probably no coincidence.
Right. Exactly. Okay, yeah. So Trixie said the jig is up. It's over. It's finished.
No.
You already did that one.
Again, Alice, you're so full of shit.
I thought I was having deja vu.
Good luck with that.
Cannot.
Does that mean that they're done?
5 years. Good luck.
Hold on.
I wish.
Misunderstanding that maybe they're done.
Oh, God.
I doubt it. No, she's a cyborg. She doesn't know how she's a robot. Run a program.
Like
We're gonna be like, oh my God, they're it's over. We can't talk ever again.
Now listen to this. This what Pork Chop tweeted the other day. She said, "This is how you do it." This video right here was like one of the very first ones that I did on my channel, and it was just a video. It wasn't a live or anything. And that video is where I apologized publicly to everybody that I had said or done anything about in the past.
Yeah, I watched that live. I remember that one.
So this is what they're fixing to talk about.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Alice has spoken. So then Pork Chop shares one of Michelle's like first lives or whatever.
Wasn't allowed.
Where Michelle goes and kisses ass and begs all the trolls to be her friend and says, "I see the light now, and I don't like Megan and Wolf anymore, and Zaya and Tammy Sue, and they're all big meanies. And please, trolls, be my friend. I'll kiss your ass from here on out if you just be my friend." Basically, that's how that whole live goes.
Okay. She got all of that from me apologizing to people.
Of course, because she's the one that's butthurt right now.
Right.
Because you felt inclined to apologize to people that you went against in support of her. And I think that was commendable. I didn't see anything wrong with that live. I didn't see you kissing anybody's butt. I saw you woman up and speak from the heart. And these people don't understand that because they're incapable of doing that. They're incapable of being adults and just moving away. How long have they been talking about Bliss, Chris? Seriously.
A while.
It's been, right. The fallout was in December. It's May. It's May. And they still mention Bliss Chris all the time, as if Bliss Chris is doing lives on her channel, talking about them. This is all they have, sadly.
Right. Yeah. And I left them in sometime in 2024. I can't remember exactly.
I didn't even see that comment. I wish I did. What
oh, it said the one that got hidden.
Yeah.
It says, no comment for me today, Alice. Had Bliss do your answering for you. Like I said, if you kept out of everyone's business, no one would mention you.
Yeah, so see, this is what I'm talking about. They're doing this whole live about trolls coming into their chats, but it's so obvious that troll came in directed at Alice and Bliss, and Alice has been fighting with whom? Alice has been fighting with whom? So it's not that much of a stretch to believe that it's one of them coming. You see how I made that connection? That's not a hard connection to make, but they're making connections that are just far-fetched. You know what I mean? And blaming everybody under the sun. But somebody coming in and not just making a general statement, talking crap, you're singling people out, and Alice is only going back and forth with them right now. So no one else would feel the need to come in and say that but them. You know what I mean? So
yeah, thank you, Alice. I see that comment about Wolf being live right now.
Of course, it was a matter of time.
Yeah,
trust me.
This person that made that comment, we actually know who that is. She's a supporter of Megan and Wolf's, and she left a comment on my stream from last night. She put it on there this morning, and it was directed towards Alice. Well, I was gonna delete it, but Alice didn't want me to, so I didn't. Yeah. But Alice didn't respond to it, and I wouldn't have either.
Well, let her be triggered. That's good. It's good for the soul.
Yeah,
it's good for the soul.
But now Bliss and another one of my subs did respond to it, but they were very well.
So that's what she was coming in here to talk about. A comment thread that they had.
Yeah, and it's on it's on my thing from last night. My video
got it. It's in your comment section. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So my bad. I retract that. It wasn't you guys. It's one of your followers.
That's fine.
Did she not realize they only need her for two
things? What's that, Wolf?
They only use people for two things. Use your information or a body to get away from us. That's it. Once you accomplish both of those things, you're useless.
Yeah. Yep. So that's so true. Basically, Pork Chop is saying this is how you do it. So she said, if you kiss ass and beg to be our friend, we'll take you back in.
No.
I don't want any information from Pork Chop on how to live. I've done it well myself.
I'd rather be alone than ever go back around the trolls ever again.
Right. Well, you're in good company, and those are the only people that will ever
we show proof. It's not.
Yeah.
Seriously, those are the only. They have to stay with each other. They have no choice. Right. They have no choice. You know what I mean? Like they have to stay with each other, and that's sad. That's sad. Seriously. And don't worry about it, because ain't none of us ever crawling back. Like I said, I will break my own kneecaps. That's not a thing. So. Crazy. No crawling over here. No, thank you. I'll do it mob style, Brooklyn style.
That's what I was thinking about when you said that, because I mean they do that, you know.
Yes.
Mob's notorious
With
for
baseball
that.
bats. Might as well live up to the damn.
Right, go out
Like,
there on the street and just start beating yourself in the kneecaps. Okay.
before I get deported.
Right before you get deported to New York. Oh dear God.
I thought you can't see it. You got the blinders
wrong.
on.
We showed lots of proof.
Yeah.
You just don't want to pay
Listen.
attention to it.
No, you didn't.
We
No,
show
you
them their own words, and they'll say, they didn't show no proof. We show them their own words. Tell me they're not cuckoo.
Yeah. We showed a ton of proof, especially like remember my Michelle live when was that last week?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
clip
I
was
got, oh,
off
my God.
the
Yeah.
chain. I mean,
That
we
was
had
off
a
the
ton.
chain. Man, it was over. It was over. It was
If
over.
anybody
Like
wants to know which live that was, go watch Blame, Shame, and Bald-Head Scallywag. That
Bald-Head
lots
Scallywag.
of proof in that one.
Good name.
Good time, man.
That was a great live. I had a blast on that one.
Oh yeah, me too, man. But that's why we
let's
have so much
see.
fun. That's why they hate on us, you know. Try to send in
Yeah.
so much fun. They hate the F word fun. They hate facts.
That's
and
my
fun.
tweet up there with
You
the
know,
green question
Definitely
mark.
is a death threat. This shit just got seriously worse. Blaming
Ooh,
Alice
man,
for
we've been
years,
threatened a lot.
disgusting, making fake accounts to set people up,
Oh
disgusting.
my God.
Death threats to others and myself, disgusting.
They ain't been here
All of
years.
the above,
They've been here
criminal.
years.
Who's ever made a death threat to you, Michelle? Nobody.
Yeah.
Who's ever made a
We've
death
gotten them
threat
though.
to Alice? Nobody.
Yeah, nobody. But I got two from Mayo. 100%. You know, you're telling
Oh,
about
my
two of
God.
them.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, Michelle, you backed all that up at one time and said that they
Yeah,
were
I got
racist
two.
and said those things to
Yeah.
Wolf. Remember?
I got two. Yeah. First one she said you're gonna hit me over the head with a bike, just not to tickle me. You want to kill me there, 100%. And then the last one she said she was feeling my chest, so I could not breathe anymore.
But wait,
And I hope
weren't
you did
death
take it to
threats
the
made
police
to Alice? I
because
heard them
they all
myself.
need to go to the police.
Do what?
Weren't death threats made to Alice? I heard them myself.
Yes.
I heard them myself.
Yeah. It's gonna
How
have
do
somebody.
they just deny that death threats were made directly to Alice? And it doesn't matter who Alice is. The death threats came out of his mouth.
Yes, it did.
What are they talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Like they just this, and this is why this is not even like them being oblivious. This is them being blatant liars because you said it. So you can't even pretend that you didn't see it. You said it. It came out of your mouth. I heard it myself.
Yes, exactly. And this right here part, this several of these have been taken from the thread that's pinned on my Twitter that starts with the email
where they didn't show that initial one, of course.
No,
because
they
it
don't.
doesn't fit their narrative to show that you were threatened.
Yeah.
And again,
so-
like they say, it doesn't matter who you are, you call it out.
Right.
No one
yeah.
should be getting death threats. No one.
Nobody.
No one.
I agree. Oh, I agree 100%.
All of those.
You know, Michelle ain't good leaving her house to go do that. Come
No,
on.
what'd you do? Take your walker
Word up.
and your oxygen and wheel it to the police station?
Okay.
Whoa, wait, what?
That's exactly what they said. I hate to have to tell all this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. That just
I have to use, I use a walker every day, all day. I have one for in the house, and then I have a rollator for when I go anywhere because of my severe scoliosis. I do use oxygen, but I use it at night only when I'm going to sleep for my COPD.
okay. Okay.
And so that's what they were making reference to, making fun of, which is definitely disability shaming.
I'm so sorry. Listen to me, Michelle. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
My mother had a walker. My mother had oxygen. Okay. My
Right.
mother had COPD. My mother died reaching for her oxygen tank.
Right.
My
yeah.
mother passed away by
Oh,
herself,
God.
reaching for her oxygen tank because she
dear
fell and didn't reach her oxygen and needed it.
Right.
Megan, you are a disgusting piece of shit, girl. You're a disgusting. You could get all the smoke for that. You're disgusting. You're not an advocate of mental health. You're not an advocate for shit, girl. You're a full of shit piece of shit. Okay? That's what you are. If you want to talk about her, you don't like her, talking about her having a walker and needing oxygen. Let me tell you something. We all age. We all age. Ailments affect us all. I don't know who the fuck you think you are that you're exempt from ever having illnesses or ever aging. You would be lucky to fucking get that old that you need a walker. How dare you? How fucking dare you, girl? I don't ever want to hear her talking shit that people need to stand up for something. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Craziness. That you have a walker, you have scoliosis, you have COPD, and these assholes that don't know what it is not to be able to breathe. That is the scariest feeling, not being able to breathe and having to have oxygen to feel safe to sleep and not choke in the middle of the night. They will never know what that is.
No.
How dare she?
Yeah. It's yeah, it's bad, but and I mean it hurt my feelings initially. I was like, what?
Don't you dare let this bitch hurt your feelings. You understand me?
Well,
she has nothing but the internet. Pity her. Pity her. This is what she has to do all day instead of going outside and touching grass and spending time with her daughter.
Right.
Okay, you want to go there, Megan? We could go there, girl. This is your whole life. I pity your ass, girl. I pity your ass.
Yeah.
Don't you dare let her make you feel any kind of way.
Well, I mean, it did initially because there's not many people that I even tell that to, and she put it all out there. So, I had to talk about it and I had to tell,
of course,
I had to tell people about it. So, I was talking to JJ about it today.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I pray for 20 more years on this earth. I pray to be able to see my grandkids, to have grandkids. Like, how dare she? How dare she?
Yeah. Yes, Teresa.
Because she's in her 20s and she's talking shit. Girl, listen.
Megan's not in her 20s. She's in her late 40s.
That's what I'm saying, girl.
Yeah.
You're not that far removed from needing an oxygen tank yourself, bitch.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And karma comes for us all, girl. Karma comes for us all.
Yes.
So keep thinking that you're exempt.
Yeah. I would give anything. I'd probably give my right arm to take a step back 10 years. Or, and
of course.
Yeah.
So. And I'm so sorry that you deal with that. Seriously.
It's
and
okay.
That is nothing to use against you or throw at you. This is what I'm saying. I don't talk like that about people.
Yeah.
Do you know I could spit venom? I could make people want to come to Jersey and fight me. I could. I have the ability, but I don't say it because I don't want that said about me. I don't want that said about me or about people that I love. What they said about you, what she said about you is disgusting.
Yes.
She's a piece of shit for that.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. And it totally diminishes her entire channel. Because
it does. And that is the thing. That is the thing. The things that she said about Alice yesterday with the pills and the ha. Somebody who really knows, okay, who's been an addict, knows how dangerous addiction is and wouldn't make fun of that. I don't think I've ever said somebody, it's that drunk bitch. Never, because I know that alcohol is just as dangerous as illicit drugs and kills just as many people. So I would never come on here and call somebody a drunk and have that take a dig at somebody with alcoholism or go take another pill.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And I just don't feel comfortable doing that. Just like I don't sit up here and scream and holler like they do. I don't call them all kind of names, every name in the book.
I'm sorry, I did. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Sorry. That's fine because you just got. That's. I did when I first heard it too, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had not heard that. I don't watch these people. That was like a slap in the face when I heard that right then.
Yeah. Yeah. I can understand because, you talked about your mother and so it affects everybody. I'm sure it affected everybody in the chat in one way or another. So.
Yeah, because when you said it, I can relate because I remember my mom. So you understand, it made me feel like I don't know. She can't say that about you. No, she shouldn't say that about you. She has no idea the battles you go through every single day. just to walk, the pain that you're in, the curvature of your spine. How dare this bitch?
Yeah. My spine is so curved that I have a rib bump in my back.
No, oh no.
Yeah, where it's twisted that far. So, but anyway, I try to stay positive all the time, and basically I do. I mean, I talked, Moby knows. She knows I stay positive all the time. So
yeah.
But anyway,
that's all you can do. That's all you can do. And again, I'm sorry. I didn't say it, but I'm sorry that was even said to you. That's inexcusable, unacceptable. There's no reason for that. If she wants to call you a bitch, she calls us all kinds of bitches all the time.
Right.
I don't care. It takes a bitch to know a bitch. I'm a better bitch than she will ever be in her lifetime. So I don't care. But talking about your disabilities and stuff, that's a no for me. Sorry.
Yeah, it is a no.
And I'm sorry, Moby. I'm so sorry about your husband. That's what I'm saying. When we say things, we're directing it at one person and it hits so many other people.
I've been looking at these comments, and it seems like JJ said something a minute ago that, she said speaking badly on the disabled is a trigger for me big time.
Yes.
So
both of JJ's parents were disabled. Her father was severely disabled. May he rest in peace. Yes.
Yeah. It's horrible, but let's go on because we can sit here and talk about it for forever.
Yeah, and then
I want to get away from it.
Yes, you're right.
Road Dogg also got a death threat. I can't forget that. Remember, Julie Burgo threatened Road Dogg with the toaster in the bathtub.
Yeah,
she did threaten him.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was sick.
That was also a death threat. But they're coming from that side. They're not coming from us. We get down like that.
Yeah. That's
he has made the worst threats to Alice. The worst stuff he has said.
Right.
And to Holy Spackle, like what? Huh?
Yeah. But I mean, it's just kind of like that stuff. I think he says stuff, or he wants us to believe that he says stuff and then forgets he says it.
No, there's no way. Well, we don't forget. How about that? We don't forget.
Yeah, I don't forget at all.
Yeah, and everyone else doesn't forget either. So
no, I know.
They're trying to make it sound like we said something like that. We don't say stuff like that. Say metaphor.
Well, if any of us had said,
do what?
He said they were trying to make it sound like he said that. No, Wolf. My impersonations of you are not that good to make it sound like you said something you didn't.
Right. Absolutely. He
said anything like that, they'd already would have put it out there. But there is nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
There's nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
Girl in the corner. It is out there. The fuck is she talking about?
I don't have any idea.
It is out there. It's like the three blind mice up here.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening? Deaf, dumb, and mute. Like what? No.
Yeah. I mean, they just want to. I guess they want to forget what was said.
They're like, huh? What? No, that happened. No.
The threat that was made on Alice was that he would like to see, which I think we have it screen recorded, but
I've heard it. So I know that one of my friends has it because again, I don't watch them. I heard it from one of my friends, and I was like, "What the actual fuck is this?"
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Don't do that. Oh my god.
Exactly. I don't know. Nope.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to nobody's house. But you ain't come here and
I
got time to go to anybody else's house. I want to be in my own house longer.
Right.
Willow is another troll.
Video game to play tomorrow.
Willow's not somebody that's credible at all.
It's not credible. She said foxes are dogs, and Google said she was wrong.
Yeah, well, she's not credible. Look what all she's done over the years.
Okay, I guess he forgets that Megan also said on a live with Steve that wolves were dogs, they were puppies.
Yep, but he conveniently forgets that. Right, and references when people are calling him like a pup. I've never called him that, right? Because I know that he'll be like, "Oh, Selfie's racist." Try again. But it's to diminish that he's not even a grown wolf, that he's a man child. He depicts himself as a wolf. So calling him a pup is saying you're not even a grown wolf. You're
Yes.
a incessant child. That's what that means. But of course, you know, it's more salacious to say that, you know, you're calling him a dog or you know, and that's a racist remark. Huh? What?
Right.
So dogs, if you
Exactly.
call somebody a dog, it's a racist remark. So if I call you a cat, if I call you a pussy, is that racist too? What's I need the new, you know, the guidelines. Like, get out of here with that. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I'm Matt. Nice to meet you. Here we go.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
got nobody left, but you know, the
Yeah.
person she stays up has her head so far up. Well, there's two people she's got her head far up their
All
asses
these
now.
people pretend to
But
be good for so
she's got
long.
nobody. Patrol.
You got a head up
Right.
one and a hand up another, I guess.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what.
Yeah.
Sorry for
Paid
that
into
visual.
you.
I'm
chaos.
So
sorry.
do you, girl.
Oh, a lot of mess paid into chaos.
It will come to light. Megan doubled down on
Yes,
blaming
Lord,
me for
Lord,
impersonating
Lord.
Nat.
If your neck looks like this, you need to watch this
We're gonna
video.
go ahead a
When you
little
sit at
bit.
your desk or use your
When this
phone,
gets
your head
done.
protrudes forward. And for
Alice,
Let's get to something better.
Right.
from what
Did
I'm
you-
seeing, I think I saw they were saying it wasn't.
Okay, they
saying it
showed
wasn't
this at the
her,
very
so-
beginning of the stream.
Yes.
And we do know that people like to make
Is that
fake.
not ridiculous?
It is. It is.
This-
It is. This is asinine. They just go over the same. That's what I'm saying. I know. All I have to do is watch one stream and I got it. I got it down packed. This is what they're gonna talk about. Well, now they're gonna, you know, come at me. I don't care. Have at it, you fucking degenerates. But it's the same thing. They don't have any tweets to go through of mine. I'm not in comment sections. So the only time they have me on panel, yeah. And what you guys are saying are lies. You guys are lying. You lack self-awareness. So when you say that somebody doesn't have any credibility, you guys have none either. You guys have none. You don't even stand on what you say. If you say it, own it. Own it. Yeah, I said that and what? But you guys act like, huh? No, we've never done that. You've done all of the above. You've spoken about people's children. You've made sock accounts. You've helped with sock channels. You've done all the freaking things. You turned on people. You've betrayed people for no reason. You've lied and said that people came to you and said that they were afraid of us. Afraid of us for what, girl?
Yeah, I know. That's I am a 61-year-old woman. I'm not. What's to be afraid of with me?
Who's gonna be afraid of me? I'm not pulling up to nobody's house. I'm not.
No.
You know, I'm not threatening people. I don't threaten people. I don't go in comment sections fighting with people. I do none of the above. There is
Right.
nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, I've never been into any of their, comment
Yes, own
sections.
dynasty. Yes, exactly. They can't
Yes.
do that. They can't do that.
Uh,
It's no, they can't do that.
Oh my gosh. So JJ said my mother died in a fire at 6 years
Yes.
old.
And her
What?
father
My
had
mother died-
osteogenesis imperfecta, where he was really, really little.
Oh,
And her mom did. Her mom, there was a house fire. She lost siblings. They had
yes.
to resuscitate her mom. Her mom was still, God bless her. She's still scarred emotionally, lost siblings, and, physically scarred.
Right. I can't imagine. Oh God. Your children, right? When they're so
And she has
young.
brain damage. Yes.
Yes,
Her
God
mom is
love
the
her.
sweetest person.
Uh-huh.
This is what I'm saying. You don't know, I just don't know, man.
It's terrible. Yeah, I agree. The last two words there, JJ.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Okay, I don't know how much. I haven't listened to the rest of this because
Yeah.
I got so upset, with
Yeah.
what they said about me. So we're going to skip through and see if there's anything worth.
Yes, please. 'cause then,
Barely 2 days of being on any kind of pain medicine. Then
What?
back to over the counter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know how they don't like to put anybody on narcotic pain medicine for any
Right.
longer than they have to, especially children, right?
Right.
So
Right.
Oh yeah, Tylenol 3 or
Okay, obviously they're talking about the surgery that her daughter was supposed to have.
Yeah, and again,
today.
I don't know why she's sharing this shit.
Yeah.
On a stream where you were just doing all this drama, you're talking about your child too. That's so weird to me.
Right.
You know, everybody's on, and you're involving parts of your daughter with all this stuff.
Right.
Crazy.
Nikki May, I'm sorry I didn't see you. Come on in here, girl. Or hey, girl.
You're good. You're good.
I was doing when I do that. I have this screen, my what do you call this? My StreamYard's in the background, and I'm doing the
because you were sharing your screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, y'all are good, and honestly, you were hitting all the same points that I was thinking about. So y'all are good. I was just sitting here listening and agreeing. So
well, go ahead and say what what did you think about what you saw?
Y'all are good. I feel like even though like Cindy and I haven't always been on the same side of things, she's now seeing what we were seeing.
Yes.
So it's
I do, even way back with AZ and everything. If I could go back in time and change the way that all happened, I would. I genuinely would. My eyes are open, because I've learned a lot. And I've learned to take a step back and look at things not through the lens of being angry or even hurt. Take some time. That's why if I'm upset, I don't go live. I sleep on it. And the next day I usually feel way different. I would handle things way different now. I would, and I stay out of stuff. For the most part, I do, but this is not okay. They act as if they're being targeted, but they don't realize they do this every day, all day, from his channel to her channel, and it's just constant. And if someone goes live and gives their opinion, they feel the need to immediately fire up a live to rebuttal it. But they're so unbothered, and we're so irrelevant, and we're just all trolls and liars. I would not dedicate so much of my time to people that I think are just liars. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? It makes no sense.
Cindy, apparently, I mean, I've done all these things apparently for so long, but you can ask, I can't even tell you how many people. I haven't been on Twitter, I haven't been on YouTube, I haven't been on anything.
I haven't seen you. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you.
I literally just got so sick of it, I just left. Like, I was just done.
Yeah.
So, like, they just have done so much stuff. And when they talk about Alice, here's my thing with Alice. And I know Alice is here. So, hopefully she'll give me some grace because we have a history. But, like, they sicked Alice on me. Megan specifically, and I'm not even going to put that on Wolf. I'm going to put that all on Megan. When Megan and I fell out, Wolf and Alice, that was full force. It's just really comical to me that now that like they go, just because like Megan and Wolf are so close and they've turned on Alice, like they just put it all on her. Like it was all on her fault. Like she did everything. Yeah. And I know that that's not the case. And Alice specifically has been presented with things, and she specifically has apologized to me. So like I know that it's not Alice.
Yeah.
I knew it before she even apologized to me, but the apology was very nice to receive. Right. But like they do these things to people. Like people don't think about that part of things. Like they feel like I was being dragged through the mud, saying like I was taking screenshots. I was doing all these things.
Me too.
Wow. Yeah.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
barely run this damn thing, and they tell me I'm faking
Yeah, me
screenshots.
either. They would be called out for lies. Like I can't even run StreamYard. Yeah, I suck.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry that was done
And
to
I
Nikki.
specifically did not.
Right.
I didn't have a problem with you, but
Mhm.
I did have a problem with you when she came to your chat, and then
Of course.
everything was like, oh, of course, like she's the person, yada yada yada, and you guys ran with it. Like that was hard for me because I'm like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Like we had been in, similar circles, but you
Yes.
didn't know me.
I didn't, and I didn't know the situation either at all. You know what I mean? And now I see that I was basically a tool to come
Yes.
into my chat to push other people out.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. And I used to try to be so diplomatic in the past. I did, and you can't be, right? There's a way to try to be civil to people, but I used to push my morals or my gut feeling to the side to try to be diplomatic, and it would hurt even my closest friends at times. And I had to stop being that way and say, that's it. If you're a no because of your behaviors, you're a no to me. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry. I
No,
genuinely apologize to you for hurting your
honestly,
feelings and making you feel pushed out
it
of my
wasn't
chat.
really you. I mean, at the time, yes,
But
it
it was my
was.
channel, and
Yeah,
I'm responsible for what happens on my channel and in my chat. And I
yeah.
should have never allowed that because I didn't know. I didn't know the situation. I didn't know what was going on. And so I apologize for that, genuinely. No
JJ's
one should
asking
ever be
who
made
came
to feel
in
like
the
that.
chat. Megan and Dina was mainly the two people.
Right.
That was before my time, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
I'm very proud to see y'all talking it out and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's a sign. That's a sign of being an
I
adult.
just wanted to come
You
in
know?
here because I know Alice was brought up, and I just want to say, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, Alice and I, we're still not friends, but I can understand and respect where she was misled and what happened. So, like, I get that and I understand. So I don't hold that against her.
Yeah.
Because Megan's a beast. A
Yeah.
I
whole
see that.
beast
I
that
see
you,
that. Yeah.
a whole beast that you don't want to deal with. So
No.
I see that
I
she
agree.
lies. She openly lies on people. I've seen her lie on people. When I know that that's not what she's saying is untrue. So that's all I have to go on. I know that she has said lies, and that's enough for me. Like I don't want to be anywhere near liars. Flawed people, imperfect people, all day that own it and admit to their wrongs, but liars that can't take any ownership of the wrongs they've done while trying to sit there and tell other people how they need to behave is crazy to
yeah,
me.
yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yep. Good deal. Well, we've got some good comments. I'm telling you, y'all are a psycho hose beast.
I just
Psycho.
I heard Alice being brought up, and like, not that Alice and I are close or have ever been close, but I can just speak on that part specifically.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to like point that out there. Like, Alice hasn't been perfect, and I'm not gonna even try to divulge into the history of that.
Right. No.
But as far as what has happened with me and Alice,
Yeah.
she has apologized multiple times
Yeah.
for what she has done with me.
Yeah.
And I know she feels bad about it. So
Mhm.
I'm just trying to speak up for her.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I've always liked you. So and I feel bad too, honestly.
I appreciate it.
Hi, Grace.
I'm gonna hop down. But
Okay.
y'all are doing a great job.
Thank you, Nikki. Have a good night. And again, I
I
apologize.
think Yeah, have a good
Oh
night,
shoot,
Nikki.
I'm kissing
Thank
your
you for
butt.
coming. Oh God.
That'll be the
Y'all,
headline. Thank God I'm
y'all
not
are
on
gonna be
Twitter.
the next. Yeah, y'all are gonna be the
boy.
next. The next.
Lord have mercy.
Have at it,
Yeah.
you degenerates. I don't care.
Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Wisteria asked Megan why she disability shamed Michelle. Hmm. Well, I know why, because she's cowardly.
That's all they do is all the shamings. They did it
Yeah.
to Alice yesterday. They
Yeah.
disability shamed her, talked about her. Like, it's crazy. That's all she does. She's a walking human contradiction. She is.
Yeah.
She really is.
And like I said, if you'll go read the description of her channel, if
She
you
said
will
I'm not asking
watch,
her a single thing. Sorry.
yeah, if you will watch her intros, it's hilarious.
I know. It's
So,
like they live in reverse, so topsy turvy, upside down land. Like, what
yeah,
the hell?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, it was a good job, Nikki May. I'm glad y'all got that. Everybody's settled here, so and I
Yeah.
understand that what she said. You're not friends, so to speak, but you put your differences aside, and that's what adults do.
And
They
making
talk stuff
amends,
out.
right?
Yeah,
And making amends is
right.
also growth.
Yeah.
If you stop growing, then what's the point of living? You know what I mean? Growing mentally, spiritually.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Alice.
yeah.
She said great stream. Um, so I think we are going to wait. Let's look at this. I asked Megan to have a one-on-one conversation, and you would have thought I sacrificed her firstborn or something, and I was referred to as a gangster, and she didn't understand that way of speaking.
Yeah, she acted like Bliss Chris handed out all the ebonics.
Oh my God.
You would have thought that Bliss Chris posted a video crip walking the way Megan was acting. I swear, you would have thought she did gang signs, gang, gang, gang. It was so over the top.
It's
And
crazy.
like she put all her stereotypes on Bliss Chris. Like I felt some kind of way. Like, hey, is it now? I'm gonna use the race card. Is it because she's in close proximity to us that she's automatically gang, gang, gang? Like, what is happening here? That was the funniest shit ever. I was like, what? I read that and I did not read any of that. And she was reading it all gangster too. I'm like, what is happening in this universe? Like Bliss doesn't even talk like that to us. Like, yo, Bliss was like, yo, son. Like, what? I couldn't. I can't take her seriously after that. I swear to God.
Oh my gosh, Bliss, seriously. She even offered to do it on her
Yes.
channel. You know what though? If that had come to fruition, Bliss, they would have ganged up on you so bad, I'm afraid.
I know.
Yeah. Pretty soon she's gonna say that you're part of the Sharks.
Yeah, they're probably gonna say I have a secret account on Twitter. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
I will hand over my devices.
Yeah, there's only one way to get in touch with you.
I know. How do you set somebody up on their own channel? Like, what the hell?
I don't have any idea.
Oh my God, Holy Spackle. Yes, the Puerto Rican. I knew that. I get that reference. I love West Side Story. You don't see sometimes on my streams, I say, yeah, we're going to like tie our hands together and duke it out like in West Side Story. I love that movie, girl. The Jets and the Sharks, girl. I get it. Trust me. I love that movie.
God. Bliss, she just didn't want to talk to you, honey. That's all that was.
Yeah, and so she made an excuse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be entertaining. RNBX versus Wolf and Megan.
Oh my God.
Didn't y'all try that one time? Didn't I see that happening?
Yes, they did try it. They rage quit. They kicked them.
And the dude was so, I don't know him.
He
I
was
don't know
so
BX.
respectful. They
Yes,
couldn't
he
even
was.
handle him
Absolutely.
like that.
Yeah, he was. He sure was. Anita is like one of the best musical characters ever.
Yes. Oh my God. I love that. Oh my God. I love those.
What?
I love those musicals. That one is one of my favorite, of course, because it's New York and It's, the Puerto Ricans and the Italianos. I love it. I just love it.
Yeah, it's great. I just love having you on because you are so real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I love to hear you talk. So
thank Miss Cassandra, my naughty girl. She has to just come in with the stuff.
Anita did. So
making a grand entrance, girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have to think about it. Like, what the hell? She's quick.
Well,
she's quick.
There was a little bit of dick talk today because Wolf always says he's gonna put a dick in somebody's mouth, if he's mad at them.
Ew.
Yeah.
I will bite that shit off. Try it.
And eat
Yeah.
So Cassandra's the best.
Yes, she's hilarious.
I couldn't help myself. I know you couldn't.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you guys. Seriously.
Yes, I do too. I love to have her on. So it's always a good time, even though we're covering something serious and she gets right in there and gets gritty and is serious about it, but we have laughs along the way too.
Yeah, it's always good to end with laughs.
Yes.
I always try to have that motto in my streams, no matter what I talk about. I try to end on a silly note because I want that to be the impression people are left with, or wherever they go, that they don't leave with all that heaviness on their heart. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. I know.
He's like, pull up. I dare one of you to pull up. I mean, seriously.
Right? No, we're not stupid. Terry Lynn.
Open a dick in someone's mouth. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
no, thank
shit.
you. No, thank you.
Well, it's just what he says.
Yeah, no, thank you. Nope.
Welcome, Terry Lynn.
Yes.
Good to see you. Glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
We're just fixing to end, though. You've missed. Yeah. I mean, we've been going like 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, you might want to go back. It was a little fiery at moments.
Yeah. You can watch the replay because.
Oh no, you'll probably see the rapid fire community post.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you what they did last night. So I was live last night, and Alice and I were the minute. Okay, that Megan was streaming, right? And she was capturing screenshots from my chat
in real time.
And that's what they were showing on her screen. The minute that I ended my stream, they started reviewing it.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
But they're not bothered, you guys.
No. Which I thought, I mean, it's just like the last time, remember when you and I streamed and they reacted to us reacting.
I hope they react to this one. Please do. Oh my God, that would make my day. Please react to this one. They'll probably get clips and they'll leave out the clips that they need to play. They need to play the entire thing.
Yes, I agree.
But they're infamous at misrepresenting stuff. You know what I mean? So they don't play things in full context because then people might take a minute and be like, yeah, what Megan said was unacceptable. You know, they don't want people to think on their own. They like to say that we're a bunch of sheep, but they're the ones that want an echo chamber. And Shelly Albert, like they don't even know who the girl is. You know, their leader's wife doesn't even know her name. She's in good company with them. She's right where she belongs. She's right where she belongs. Well, you don't want to. She's right where she belongs, okay?
Yeah.
She found her tribe. And let her stay there. She did. She did.
Well, it's all one word, Bliss. Oh, you did do it. Okay. She did do it one word. Clown Explosion. Episode 233 in no time. Yes.
The stupidest, most illiterate shit I've ever saw. And then they don't even proofread. Even the freaking hashtags are spelled wrong. Like proofread, it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
They love using AI. Have AI edit your shit.
No.
You derelict?
I do mine all myself. I type that crap in every time I go live. So I don't take any shortcuts because I don't want to look like an idiot. So
No, and sometimes we all make errors, right? We all make errors,
right,
grammatical
yeah,
errors, especially when you're typing in the chat. I'll have typos and stuff. It's okay once in a while, but not every single time. Like,
yeah.
you're just negligent then. And then you're trying to come at people, and then their whole stream people are dumbasses. But don't talk about her being a dumbass because then you're making fun of her dyslexia. Shut your stupid ass up, girl.
That's what Spackle said. Now you're going to get her talking about dyslexia again.
Oh, no. See? I know. I know.
Hey, KCG. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. I think we've laughed
Thank you
and
for having me, Michelle. I
oh,
appreciated it.
God,
I
thank
stayed
you
up
for
way
being
past
here.
my bedtime for you,
I
but
know,
it was
girl.
worth it.
I
It
owe
was
you
worth
big
it.
time.
No, I enjoyed it, and I appreciate you even having me up here. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you're here. All right, everybody. Everybody have a good night. Get
Have
some.
a good
Oh,
night,
wait.
everybody.
Hold on. Let's see what Nikki May's got to say.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I had one last comment.
Okay.
I just, before Zaya, quote unquote, has any comments, I'd really like for her to acknowledge who she actually is. And then when she does that, maybe check with her quote unquote bestie that she hasn't already been dragged through the mud by everybody.
Well, okay.
Yikes.
I'm just
Yikes.
gonna put that one out there.
Well,
That's
we're
right.
glad you did. Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
Okay. That's my
All right.
rant for the night.
Good night. Now they have to watch all the way to the end, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Thank you, Nikki May.
You're
All
welcome.
right, everybody. All right, everybody. We're gonna say good night, and I
Good
hope
night,
everybody has a
everybody.
good night. And we will talk to you all later. Thank you, Nikki May, for coming up. Selfie, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's always a blessing. All right, good night, y'all.